Good evening, good morning, whichever part of the world you're from, good afternoon. Uh, on the first Sunday of September, which is the 7th of September today, we are delighted to have a very special guest with us. Wakesho Otto is a dynamic content creator from the Kenyan Coast, the county of Kilifi, who is proudly rooted in her Dawida heritage. She's a woman who wears many hats with incredible grace. She's a devoted wife, a loving mother, a diligent student, and a dedicated professional as well. And amid it all, she has found a powerful way to share her passion for storytelling with the world through her inspiring channel, Wakesho Otto. Her content offers a heartfelt window into authentic village life. A visit to her channel is an invitation into her family's kitchen to learn traditional meals passed down through generations, into the fields to understand the process of growing food, and out on the road to explore the hidden treasures of her community. And occasionally, you get to see her, weigh in, and also just as part of like being climate smart, you know, uh, processed biogas, as she raises her chickens. With profound authenticity and warmth, Wakesho's work celebrates the very things that ground us as human beings: family, culture, community, and above all, the land. She does not just document her daily life, she reveals the beauty, resilience, and genuine joy that define her world. It's a true pleasure to have her here. Everyone, in case you're watching us right now, with a blue heart on the chat, just drop a blue heart on the chat in case you're on her live stream. And please welcome Wakesho to the Sunday service. Wakesho, welcome. Thank you so much for making it here today. It's something that I don't take for granted. I may not have done it justice, but please introduce yourself to the world in the best way you know how. And as you do that, just know you got your first blessing. Your first blessing came from Big Banana TV, who gave you a red super sticker right there. So thanks so much, Big Banana, for that. Over to you, Wakesho.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, President Goga, for hosting me. I am humbled and I really, really appreciate. My name is Wakesho Otto from the village. Yeah, I showcase everything matters to do with the village. So, welcome, guys, to my channel. And I don't have much to say right now.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
thank you so much.
I like what she. I don't have much to say. Thank you so much, guys. It's been real. Bye. Just anyhow. So Akesha Otto from the village. One of the things that is very fascinating about your content is the village. Why the village? When did you realize that you can actually document the stories of the village through your content? When did that idea strike you? Is it something that you always wanted to do, or it's an idea you got from somewhere? Because most of us growing in the village, it's the village. We don't have internet. Sometimes there's no electricity in some of our villages. It is so dark. Life is just hard in the village sometimes. But you decided to document the village, and you get to show us places and like aspects of the village that we never get to see documented. What is it that inspired you to start documenting the village?
I'm a village girl. I was born and raised in a village from Taita on top of the mountains. So I
Nice.
love that village life, and I really, really love posting on social media like WhatsApp, Facebook, and any other social media. When I go home, they have to know that I am at home. When I cook food, they have to know that I have cooked a certain food. Then someone will come to my inbox or give me a call and ask me, what did you do to that food? Maybe it looked yellow, or what did you do? Share the recipe with me. So I said, why not? Let me share my stories on YouTube. That is how I decided to do the village content.
Nice. And guys, if in case you want to ask Kwakesho anything, feel free to drop it on the chat. In case you have always been fascinated about the village content, feel free to drop it on the chat. I'll be able to ask her. Noni, nice to see you, Noni. And guys, in case you've not connected to Kwakesho, please click on the link that is pinned on top of my chat. it will throw you over to her live stream and you'll be able to connect with that directly. You'll be able to connect with that directly. Dida Safari is saying, shemeji, unakuwa introduced kama mbunge leo.
I am the women rep. Dida, sometimes people call me women rep. I'm the women rep.
Yeah, the women rep. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And then Mashana says, nice talk, Mr. President. I need one like that. Thank you in advance. How do you start like looking at the host and then you just ask me for my shirt and then you thank me already? Not even. Yeah. Wakesho, this is what I go through. People see my outfit. People see things from the. They always want. He's already borrowed it. And so I have to make sure that it gets to him. Mashiano, just send me your size. We'll make it happen. Let me know about your size and then we'll make it happen. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. So guys, in case you have any question, please feel free to drop it on the chat. I'll be able to highlight it for our question so that she can, she can answer it. Eva Kika already saying you are glowing. Mugeni Charity, nice to see you. How you doing, sis? Thanks so much, Mugeni, for popping in. Thanks so much for popping in. Talk to us about Taita, because most people don't know Taita. Most people don't know Taita is also it's a small community, but one of the things I know about Taita people, they are very close-knit. Like they're very close-knit as a community. Like they keep to themselves a lot. And but one of the things is that they also have a very rich culture. Probably some of the people have really, I think in case you are to look at the 45 communities in Kenya, the Taita people are probably some of the people who have like retained like a lot of aspects of their culture in a way, like because they live it. It's they try to make sure that they nurture it as much as possible. Talk to us about your people, just to paint a picture for somebody who may not know where you're from, and tell them what is different between maybe you and the rest of the country.
Well, first of all, Taita is the land of milk and honey. And if you always watch my videos, you'll find that when I go home, I have to do a video and I must mention that welcome to the land of milk and honey. That land is blessed on top of the mountains and really, really blessed. We are blessed. We have like sugar cane. When you come home, you'll have to eat sugarcane and carry some back as you go. You go back to where you're coming from. It is a very rich land. We do farming. Yeah, it is a very rich land, and also we have hills. Yeah, touristic. It really attracts tourists. So for anyone who wishes to come on top of the mountain, there's Buria Hill, there's Yale Hill. You are all welcome. You inform me early so that we plan and we go to Taita and do a lot of content. So Taita is the land of milk and honey, and also we have beautiful girls. I should not forget to talk about the beautiful girls from the mountain who are very hardworking.
The men on the live stream, Wakesho literally just sold her people. It's a land of beautiful girls. So in case you are looking for a wife, and those of you are looking for, I'm assuming that also applies to I know I may not be able to say directly, but I'm assuming even the brothers, the ladies who are looking for husbands, I'm sure you can talk nicely to Wakesho and she will make it happen. Look at the way she's smiling when saying that, because the land of beautiful girls as well. She had to remember that somewhere in there. And then Noni says, beautiful girls from the mountain.
Yes.
And then Ida says the Murima of the coast region. And then Agatha is very Maria, who even can let Agatha speak for herself. The English people love gossip on the live stream. Maria Agatha is just minding her business, trying to listen to the show. You are already busy announcing to the world that she's single and very beautiful. Let the girl speak for herself. Let the girl speak for herself. Big Banana is asking, what about men? Wakesho, maybe you want to answer this because the ladies may be also asking.
Yeah, the men are also very responsible, and that is why I just got married at that place. I didn't go further because they are very responsible.
Guys, did you hear what she just said about her husband? Talk to us, like, so your husband is also from the same like oh wow, All right, all right, all right. How did you guys meet? Was there like a family introduction, or it was like maybe you met when you guys were playing out in the field or something like that? How did you guys meet with your hubby?
We met in college. He was ahead of me. So when he finished, he used to come back sometimes and check. I don't know. He came back to do what, I cannot really tell, but that is how we met, and the rest is history.
Okay.
Yes.
We all know why he came back. We all know why he came back. Kevnish, welcome, welcome, Kevnish. Nice to see you. Why are people getting so excited over this conversation about, the women of Taita women? I don't know. I don't know. There's just a lot of excitement over this, over what you just said, Um, and then, Agatha, you are being summoned on Wakesho's live stream. Well, Agatha, if you're wondering where everybody is, they're over at Wakesho's live stream. You can jump over there and give them support. Charity Munyo, welcome and nice to see you. That is one of your channel members coming through. Thanks so much for coming in. And guys, in case you're not connected to Wakesho, Otto is our Sunday service guest, and you can already tell she has a very interesting sense of humor. Please jump over to her channel so that you can get to understand, where she's from. So Wakesho, you got married within your community as well. So that means the kids are also from the community. Talk to us about, you're also a mother. Talk to us about motherhood for you and what that experience has been like. Because one of the things I know about your people as well, because I do have a friend from Taita, and I know the family is a big deal. Like the family life is such a big deal for your community. So talk to us about being a mom and that experience for you, especially as part of that community.
Yes, I am a mother of three boys. Yeah, one is in grade 7, grade 4, and grade 1. So I'm blessed with three boys, and I thank God for that. They
Yeah.
keep me moving. So I make sure that I'm physically fit so that I keep up with their energy, because it's not a it's not a joke. Sometimes you see them on my videos, and sometimes they are the cameramen. They work behind the camera.
Oh,
And I'm cooking.
nice. I've been watching your videos and I've always been wondering, who is this like man in the camera, including there's a part they like to zoom in on you. And I'm
Yes.
always like, if Wakesho has kids, where are these kids? Because if I was a kid, I'm assuming I'll be like running around mom doing her things. So they are the ones who are normally behind the camera.
Yeah, they are behind the camera. I have to send them. Maybe I want salt. You send somebody, takes century to bring salt, but at the end of it, you'll get the salt. Yeah, and when we finish, I finish cooking, we finish the food. So sometimes even one might be coming to take the YouTube food, and it is not there. We have already finished.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, very interesting. East African workout girl is talking about one of her sisters being married in your home. So you can see a lot. You have a lot of people. Derek is
Yes.
also saying that he's also Taita, but Derek, I know you are our super chatter, but me the with your that accent is not Taita. But anyway, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? You may be Taita at heart. You may be Taita at heart. You may be Taita at heart. Wakesho, one of the things about growing up in Taita and the village, before in case before we get into the village content, really,
Mhm.
have you like ever lived like in a big city and just left that confines of the village itself, just for us to be able to like have a balance? Because I do know I know you also like live in a city technically, but which is not very far from home, as compared to like so how do you find like city life if you contrast it especially with the village life, which happens to be the where you seem to be like at home more?
I love village life because in the village there's fresh air, there's space, and also no noise, no much noise. For people who live in Mombasa, I can give an example, like living in town near the road, whereby when you are in the house, you hear the conductors talking of Chuda, 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 Chuda. They are
Yeah.
calling people to go to Chuda. So when you come to the village, You will not get those noise. You'll just be there and there alone. Maybe you listen to the birds, yeah, the wild birds and even the chicken, yeah.
Yeah.
So the noise is different. In the
I like
village, there's we can say peaceful village life.
peaceful village life. And
Yes,
Lucy, nice to see you, Mama. Mom L, welcome, welcome, Mom L. Thanks so much for coming in as well. I wanted to stop that briefly because that is a picture of me and Wakesho. Wakesho happens to be one of the only content creators I have met in person, like one of the few. Like I can literally count how many people I've met in person, and they don't even reach 10. Wakesho is one of them. I met her, it was early this year. Uh, Wakesho, it was early this year when we like took this picture, right?
yeah, yeah.
It was early this year. I think it was like around March. I can't remember, February or March thereabout.
Mhm.
When we took this picture, when Jason and Gina were visiting Kenya, I think I will remember
Yes,
that.
yeah.
When Jason and Gina were visiting Kenya, and it was such an honor to meet her. And she has an amazing smile, as you can see. She has an amazing smile, as you can see, and it was really nice to just meet her in person. And she was coming from, I think she was like running home, but she must have been coming from school or something like that. Talk to us about school. Talk to us about your profession, because in addition to, like, what is it that makes you run around in the city life as much as you love village content? What is it that keeps you running out? So what is that thing that you do, like that as you in school and stuff?
Okay, thank you so much for sharing this picture. On this day, I was going to school, then our class bounced. So I came and met you.
Yeah.
And I schooled in Technical University of Mombasa. I am a food scientist. I am,
Hey,
mm,
food scientist.
yes.
Okay, tell us what does a food scientist do? Like, I thought some of us just does eating food. If I'm eating food, does it mean that I'm a scientist as well? But talk to us about that.
A food scientist analyzes food and also can work in processing industries of food. So anything to do with the processing and analyzing is what a food scientist does. So
Yeah,
it doesn't deal with cooking, but it deals with the processing and food security, food safety, yeah, such kind of things.
I love that because one of the things, like, I do work in the space of food as well, because but of course, I'm not a food scientist. I'm a policy analyst. But one of the spaces I'm currently in is on food, because we feed kids in this country. And we do have a food scientist. I have a colleague who is a food scientist. But anytime like I interact with her in a meeting, I'm always wondering, what do you do? Like, I know we work in the same organization, but what do you really do? Like, as a food scientist. But now it makes so much sense just when you explain it to you. Why did you choose food science? Now, why did you choose to do food science as opposed to, let's say, I don't know, the big courses everybody's always like running to do, be a lawyer, be a doctor, be like, I don't know, those things. Nowadays people are going to even do international relations and things like that. Why food science as opposed to these other conventional professions?
I was to do accounts. Then
Yeah.
I was advised that accounts is flooded, and also if I do accounts, I will have to go back and do CPS, so I will take a longer time
Yeah.
to become a professional. Then I had to choose another course in applied science department, and that is how I came across food science. Even I didn't have much knowledge because I'm a village girl. I just
Yeah.
came to Mombasa and I'm a village girl. I didn't have much ideas, but I landed in the applied science department, and
Mm.
that is how I became a food scientist. And I'm very very proud. I've never regretted. That is a picture of me analyzing food in the
Yes, I
laboratory.
wanted to. I wanted to. Yeah, there you go. Like at the, you even wear the doctor things. The picture at the end, guys. That's what we are looking at. So
Yes.
you even analyze okay, yeah, I can see they're doing your thing, wearing those lab things and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, and
That
then
is what.
yeah, you talked about your boys. I wanted us to just look at your boys. This is one of your boys.
It's my last born.
This is your last
So
one. Wow.
he needs to be cuddled. I'm roasting maize and I have to keep up with him. I have to carry him and I'm roasting maize.
I love this picture. Like I saw this picture on your. I think it was one of your videos when you're making the maize. You're roasting maize, and I like how the boy just said, "Mommy, mommy, mommy, I have to be here. I have to be part of
Mm.
this." And it's so beautiful just watching this. And then there's also like, just let me see whether I can get a few more pictures of the boys. Look at these tattoo. Your boys are helping you.
Yeah, they're helping me and also they have to engage me. Conversations have to go on and I'm filming too.
Wow.
So it helps me bond. When I'm doing my content, I bond with them because they're just there and I have
I
to
love-
accommodate them.
And I'm assuming the third one is one who must have been holding the camera.
Most probably.
Yeah, because there are three. I'm assuming that's the third
Yeah, the
one.
big boy is behind the camera.
Okay, nice. And then there was this one as well. Just trying to, this picture, this picture speaks volumes to Wakesho. Like are the kids are involved in what mommy is doing. And this speaks a lot into what is that one thing as a mother that you really hope to to see in your boys, because when I see a kid at this age being interested in things like this in the village, it means a lot. It means they are growing to be a holistic kind of these are future man who is going to be very responsible, probably to like his family and things like that. So what are some of the values as a mom that you are instilling in your sons that you hope that as they grow older they don't depart from it, especially in the kind of society we live in?
I teach them about the word of God and also about hard working. I always tell them there's nothing for free. So you have to work for you to get, if it is money, you have to work hard. There's nothing for free in this world. And also, I
Yes.
teach them good values, like when we are speaking, to say thank you kindly and try to reduce the fights. Yeah.
All right. And yeah, for me, I love that picture, just seeing the boy help out, and it was so nice to watch. And there's more here. And the boys are definitely, yeah, the boys are definitely looking amazing. They're definitely looking amazing.
Thank
They
you
have great
so
genes
much.
there. Yeah, they have great
The
genes
other
there.
one, I was going home. The other one with the yellow sweater. We were going home. In our
Yes.
case, we have to climb the mountain for us to reach at
Ah,
home. Mm. So that
okay.
is
That's
Zaita.
Taita itself, and we'll come back to the pictures as and guys, I hope you're appreciating that. And this is part of, you'll always notice these boys in some of Wakesho's videos. They'll be popping in occasionally in the videos as she's busy working or something like that. She's always like, they're always somewhere in the radar. They're always somewhere in the radar. Lucy, nice to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. Let me acknowledge a few people here real quick who are coming to support us. And guys, in case you see somebody on the live stream that you don't know, please acknowledge them on our behalf, because sometimes when we are talking here we may not be able to see the chat. So please welcome them on our behalf. I thought I saw somebody with the name Filippo 99. Welcome Filippo. Gael Kisho, welcome Gael. Thanks so much for coming in. I also saw, yeah, well, actually you got excited when I say Gael. Who is Gael?
Gael is my sister from Taita. You see, her name is Gael Kesho, is Wakesho. She's also a
Ah,
YouTuber. She's a YouTuber, a friend of mine.
I like that. Yeah, you got excited more. I was like, oh wow, okay. Oh,
Gael,
she's
welcome.
yeah. Welcome, Gael. I also thought I saw somebody, J and J. Welcome, J and J. Thanks so much for coming in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Joseph.
The world is here, Wakesho, for you. The world is here for you, and I'm so happy for them. Charity Munywa, thank you so much once again. I do appreciate that. And you did get a blessing from Eva Kika saying food
Thank you so,
scientist, and then clinking the glasses of wine there. Clinking the glasses
thank
of
you
wine there.
so much, Eve.
All right. So thank you so much, everyone, for the support. Mama Africa Sport, nice to see you again. Thanks so much, Mama
Mama
Africa.
Africa. Mama
Yeah.
Africa also is from the mountains.
Hey, when you decided to bring the entire village to get this is with Chaita. You decided to bring the entire village to the Sunday service.
Welcome, welcome, Mama Sport. Welcome, Mama Sport.
Right. And then Rebecca Le Prince, Rebecca Le Prince, thanks so much for coming in. Rebecca is saying, wow, your hairstyle is gorgeous on you, Wakesho, our
Thank you
co-host.
so much. Thank you
Your
so much.
compliments. Yeah. I can see the entire Taita seems to be at the Sunday service. This is good. I'm not complaining. I'm happy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The entire Taita is clearly at the Sunday service. She went and I think she went and announced to the entire community, guys, I'll be on TV on Sunday. You better be there. And everybody decided to come and support her. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Allow me to recognize ATL. ATL is from the mountain. ATL's kitchen.
I
Mam
have
Eli
corrected.
is from the mountain.
Yes.
Thank you so much, guys, from the mountain.
And Big Banana is making you smile again. She's saying, Wakesho, have some soda.
Thank you so much, Big Banana. I'll take the soda. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I like the unity. Oh, yeah, the unity. The entire mountain is here to support Wakesha. This is beautiful to see. And thank you so much to everybody who has just joined in to support our beautiful co-host at the Sunday service, Wakesha Auto. Thank you so much for that. Thanks so much for that. All right. The next thing I'm going to ask you is so you're a mother, you're a wife, and one of the things that you're a food scientist, and you've explained to us what drew you to that. You wear so many hats. How do you find sanity in all that and still be able to do YouTube? Like Wakesho, how do you balance your life? First of all, you're a mother of 3 boys. Boys are not like a joke. Of course, boys love their mom. I've been a boy, and I know the relationship I had with my mother. But you are raising 3 boys. You are a wife. You are a student. You have a job there going on. How do you find balance in all, and you have a community? Because I know if you are a closest community, you have to deal with people in the village, you have to deal with grandma, you have to deal with people back at home. How do you find balance in all this to be able to create content and share with the world your content?
It is very hectic being a mother, a wife, a student, and also have a job. Yeah, it is not easy, but by God's grace, and a YouTuber. So a YouTuber comes down there. I start with being a wife, mother, yeah, food scientist, a student, all those,
Yeah.
and make sure that everything is okay. I really, really try, but it is not easy. Yeah, I just finished, completed my academics this September, so at least now I'll be a bit free. So guys, wait for the graduation part.
Nice. Well done. Were you studying something related to your profession?
Yeah. I was doing my degree. I had a diploma. I was doing my degree.
Oh, nice. Well done. And you finished. Now you're waiting for graduation.
Yeah.
Woo! Nice. Congratulations in advance. That cannot be easy. That could not have been easy. Oh, and that explains why it was so hectic for you. I remember that time, just to be able to juggle all these particular things and still be able to give us content. Mariam, thanks so much for coming in, Mariam. And you got a super chat as well from Ethiel's Kitchen, says Taita oye.
Thank you so much, ATL. Oh yeah.
Oye. I have a very curious question.
Yes.
What is the meaning of your name, Wakesho Auto? Because I know there are people there. Yeah, I would have an idea what Wakesho means, but we also have Otto Van Bush, who has given you some super chats. Otto Van Bush.
Otto Van Bush is my husband.
Yeah, I thought I was going to ask you, is that your husband?
Van
Guys, let us behave. Wakesho's husband is on the live stream. So Wakesho, Mr. Ocho, I don't know how long you've been on the live stream, because we were talking about you just a few minutes ago. Good things. I was asking your wife how you guys met. and she gave a very political answer. So I said I'm not going to pursue it further. But thank you so much, Mr. Otto, for coming in. Guys, the husband is on the live stream, so he can help us. In case you see Mr. Otto on the chat, you can ask him to help you answer a few questions or receipts about Wakesho. I love the name Otto Van Bush, and I don't know why Bush was so unnecessary in this name, but I can tell where it came from. Otto Van Bush. And it's so nice to see you being supported by your spouse at the Sunday service. I was asking the meaning of your name, because most people may not know, what Wakesho translates to. But maybe I can give you that chance to explain to them.
Thank you so much.
And then also, like, you can answer whether Freshly Mamburi was singing about you, because I know Freshly Mamburi has a song called Wakesho. So I want to know whether you are the one who is in the song, or whether there's any relationship or something. Let me know.
Okay, thank you so much for asking. First, I was named Wakesho is my name. I was named after my grandmother, who is my mother's mom. So
Yeah.
Wakesho means somebody who was born in the morning. That is what it means in Kitaita. That
Nice.
somebody was born in the morning. So it is my grandma's name. So in our family we have so many Wakeshos, and I'm among them. And
Born
then
born in the morning.
born in the morning.
Ah.
About the Freshly song. The song is talking about a beautiful girl from Taita who is Wakesho, and the song is a true definition of all Wakeshos from Taita.
Hey, okay. Forget even you just had to rub it in. Forget I even asked you that question. I don't know how you decided to just make sure, because I'm going to compliment myself now that you asked this question. You got some few blessings on the chat, and your family, I think, has really come through, and I want you to say hi to them. Priscilla 001 has just Priscilla has just given you a blessing, and then there's a comment here that I want you to. It has been written, I think, in Kitaita, and I think you'll know the meaning. It's by Jackson. So Jackson is on the chat, and Jackson is telling you this. Oops, where did it go? Sorry, I think I lost my. Where is it? I'm going to highlight it for you. So Wakesho does not mean, there are people like calling you What tomorrow, which means, because Kesho in Swahili translates to like tomorrow. Jackson is saying, maybe you can read it.
That is my dad, my real dad.
Wow!
Chacha sana anguo nabona agani marishi called Isivandro Bakala. Thank you so much, Ango, for coming. Thank you so much.
Wait, your entire family is here.
Me.
Wakesho, let me give you a chance to just greet your family, because clearly the entire family is here. I'm assuming they are seated somewhere, and they're like, our daughter is there. So let me give you a chance. If your dad is on the live stream, your dad is actually on the live stream. Your husband is on the live stream. Your sister is on the live stream. Like, let me give you a chance to greet people in the family, and you can speak to them in your language, and then you can tell us what you've said.
Angu masindama anachamcheni sana kwa kucha. I hope mwana nyana mbango na amon. Mrasimilo sana, and thank you so much for always supporting me. Thank you so much, Angu.
Wakesho, you said Wakesho means born in the morning. What if you are born at night? Like, is there can you give us like other examples of like born at night, born in the middle of the day, just to have a sense? Or
if you are born at night, for a girl will be Wakio, and for a man will be Mwakio. If you are born during the day, you'll be Mwadime, and Mwadime. For ladies, maybe I'll have to think about it. But Mwadime is a man who is born during the day.
Oh, I used to have a classmate when I was in primary school, and he was called, and I remember Andrew Mwadime, like the governor of, there's a governor called Mwadime.
Yes.
Yeah, I used to have a classmate in primary school called Mwadime, and I never even knew that he was born during the day. Your husband has given us. Your husband has said, I spotted her in college and kept going back for her. Now we know. Now your wife was very Wakesho did not say it exactly the way I wanted to hear. You said it. Thank you. Thank you for saying it. Thank you for saying it. Guys, Mr. Otto Van Bush is the husband to Wakesho. So Wakesho's family is on the live stream. In case you see them there on the chat, please say hi to them and make sure that they feel welcome to be part of this community. They feel happy to be part of this community. Tulip's Corner, nice to see you. And once again, in case you've not connected to my Sunday service co-host, Wakesho Otto, click on the link that is pinned on top of my chat. It will throw you over to her live stream, and you can be able to you can be part of that beautiful community. Your dad is saying something here.
Sinda nguo hapo Chamcha and God bless you. They are okay. Wameshinda vizuri and God bless you. Thank you so much.
Okay, good to know. I like the fact. Can you imagine you're talking to your family and you're on YouTube? It's amazing just to see that happening. The one thing I'm going to the one thing I want to ask you, especially as we navigate the village content, is my question number one is the logistics of making village content. I don't know how it is in your village. I don't know, maybe you guys have electricity, because the village comes with its fair share of challenges. Like number one, electricity. Where am I going to charge my phone? Number two, sometimes it's the village tends to be sometimes a very busy place. Like you need to make sure you take the chickens out. You need to make sure, you go and start weeding. Sometimes you may not be able to record everything because you have to wake up so early to be able to do some of these particular things. To somebody who is wondering how you approach your content creation, especially your village content creation, can you just paint for us a picture of what creating village content looks like? Let me give an example. There's a video you did. I think you are preparing biogas or something like that. What is the cost of making a video like that? What is the pain point when it comes to making village content?
Yeah, thank you so much for asking that question. Village content is not that easy, because sometimes you wake up, you clean for specific, that one for the biogas. You have to wake up and clean for the chicken, the place where the chicken stay. You have to clean it. So that one you have to go down, you have to go up, and you have to sweat for you to get the chicken waste, and then now you collect it and put it in the biogas, add water, and mix the required ratios for you to get the gas. Village content is not that easy. Sometimes you are at home, in the midst of filming, you get some people visiting. Hodi, that is what Kenyans mostly do. So sometimes you pause or also incorporate the people, and you keep on vibing with your with your business. Yeah, but it is not that easy. Sometimes you get into the shamba. Yeah, you want to prepare sweet potatoes. You have to go to the shamba and get the sweet potatoes, not going to the market. So it is not that easy. But if you love that work, it becomes easy. So you have to love the works around the village for you to be able to manage.
I like that, because one of the things when I watch your videos, your channel feels like a love letter to your people. It's like you are there's a lot of emphasis in terms of you trying to showcase your heritage, and you're trying to portray at least your people in a certain way. You want the message about your people to be known out there to the world. That's one impression I get anytime I watch your content. And that's why I was saying that it cannot be that easy, because I know the village also has its fair share of challenges. The first time when you opened your YouTube channel for the first time, was it immediately clear that you're going to be capturing village content first, or you found it somewhere along the line? Because sometimes when people open YouTube, they have these grand dreams. They are going to be doing this. then somewhere along the line, they're like, you know what? Why am I suffering? And I can be talking about this other thing. So,
Yes.
did village content was it always in your radar, or it's something that you discovered along the way in your channel?
I realized my niche in the process of doing content because I did almost everything. I almost traveled. I did cooking. I did everything, and then I realized that my people want to see my village. That is where when I decided to try that niche and took it, and I think I've never regretted since I started doing my village. And also I realized because I live in the village, I don't hustle to get the content
Yeah,
because
because
I
you,
just
you are living it daily.
yeah, I just wake up, I have chicken there, I have biogas there, I have to cook for my people. So there is no hustling for content. I don't need much for me to make content. Yeah.
Nice. There is also the one of the things also I like when it comes to your content. Most people identify you with the cooking, but farming is also a very important part of your content. Talk to us about your interest in farming. What is it that made you like get interested in farming? I see how you raise your chicken. I see how you are busy cutting like maize in the shamba. I see you how you are trying to like make ferment like banana stem in order to like make something else out of there. What about farming? Like farming, was it like also part of the thing that really sparked, because that is also a very big part of your content that most people don't see.
You know, for you to be in the village, you have to farm. So the village in me is too much. That is why you'll see me in the shamba.
Yeah.
You'll see me making chicken food. Yeah, the village in me is too much. It cannot be separated from me. Me and village, we are one thing. Firewood, everything. Talk about it.
I
Me
like
and
that.
village, we cannot be separated.
One of the biggest accomplishments you have in your content is building your kitchen. The first, and you say this was your first external kitchen to ever build
Yes.
in the village. Talk to us about this project, because most people may don't worry about it's not interfering. Um, what was tell us about this project and why it was very important for you to like build this kitchen. And then this picture, just I'm just putting it here because this is really this picture,
Yes.
this picture is from one of your videos, and then when the cat walked in, let me tell you, I was laughing like crazy because this is like home. Like I felt like I'm at home in the village, back at home in my own village, because the animals normally come in and they like being next to where there is food and things like that. But anyway, I'm asking about your kitchen.
You know, I had a challenge. When it is raining, I could not cook because I always cook outside with firewood. So when it is raining, I could not cook.
Yeah.
When the sun is too hot, it was becoming impossible to cook. So I had to think outside the box. What do I do? Then I decided to do my outside kitchen, and that is how it was born.
Yeah.
And I really, really love it. Even when I'm not filming, you'll find me inside the kitchen cooking.
Yeah, and one of the things that people see in this kind of content is also like how you guys use materials that are available to you. It is not a kitchen built out of cement. Let me just pause it there. This is the kitchen when it was starting. It is not a kitchen that is built out of cement, but it is very. You can see the roof is made out of thatch. There is like wood that is definitely probably locally sourced, and there's the mud which makes the walls and things like that. Talk to us about why why you had to construct the kitchen in this particular manner, because I know somebody who is watching, let's say in Canada, like Marciano, is wondering why is that kitchen like that, like, or why is it not like made of like the stones or something like that. Maybe explain to us that.
Because I do village content, I wanted something which is authentic village content. So when I have this heart of mine, everything is sorted. It is just for me to get into the kitchen with my pots and
Yeah.
do my thing, nothing else. Yeah.
I, I like that. And then let me say that there's something else I wanted to just highlight there. It was yeah, and this is guys, these are still pictures of her in that beautiful kitchen that she built. And there's some interest around biogas. Marciano is asking about biogas. Why biogas? Why did it speak to you? Because these are some of the ways we are trying to also just make sure that we are, when you are speaking in the age of climate change, and you trying to you know uh, get into the space such as biogas. It's also very important to address this. What sparked your interest, and why is it important for you there in the village to actually process that?
There's something which is called environmental sustainability.
Hmm.
So because I had chicken waste, a lot of chicken waste, and when you do biogas, now the chicken to dispose the chicken waste becomes easy, and
Hmm.
also you get biogas from it, and you save some coins. So there is environmental sustainability parameter, and also there is a saving cost.
Hmm.
Yeah, and you find that your life become easier. We don't purchase gas as others do, because we use the
Wow.
chicken waste to make our meals in the other modern house.
I like that. And how many chickens do you need to be able to prepare like that? Because I'm just trying to figure out the cost, the logistics that got you into biogas, and especially using the chicken waste. Like, in case there's somebody on the chat who is wondering, how is that even possible?
You can get biogas from different waste products. You can get
Yes.
biogas from cow's waste, from kitchen waste, from kitchen, and even farm waste. And the best biogas is from the cow's waste, because it has a lot. Cow's
Yeah.
waste, but also chicken waste is okay. But after some time, you have to supplement it with the cow's waste, because cow's waste has the most nutrients and the microorganisms which produce the gas.
Oh,
So there
nice.
is science there. There's a bit of science. Yeah.
Guys, you see, we are talking to a food scientist. Look at all these things she's doing, guys, there in the village. And you're being asked a question by Big Banana. Hey, Hadjo is welcome. Hadjo has made it one of your people as well from the mountain.
Mruna! Mruna, welcome.
Yeah, Hadjo is here. Thank you so much for stopping by, Hadjo. Big Banana is just trying to find out about the cost for biogas, the investment. What did it cost you?
For biogas, it is a bit costly. The starting cost, because you have to build the dome shape, and then
Hmm.
build all the processes, the piping, almost like 150K. I have not converted to dollars if it
Hmm.
is how much. But after that, there's no buying gas. And if you have cows at home, Big Banana, please use their waste to get the gas, and you'll be a very happy man, because
Wow.
your madam will never ask for money for gas.
You're going to make Big Banana very happy over that statement right there. Over that statement
Yes.
right there. Yeah. Juba, thank you so much. Juba, thank you so much. Juba, you have to be careful because Mr. Otto is on the live stream, so you can't be declaring love to the wife here and the husband is watching. And have it. Juba, just say you love everyone or something. You don't get us into trouble with somebody's wife. The husband is watching. let's let's talk about let's talk about the kind of support you get, especially from family, when it comes to some of these projects, at the farm, because I know some of these things is not easy for you to do them alone and things like that. What kind of support do you get from your family? It may not just be Mr. Otto himself, but it may also be just the extended family, because I do see a lot of your extended family sometimes in your videos. I think I've seen your grandmother or something like that in one of the videos.
Yeah,
Um,
there's a picture I sent you where I was cooking at my grandma's kitchen.
Let me see whether I
Yeah.
can pull it. Yeah, this one is it? Oh, don't even tell me. I think I have it because I was paying attention. It was this picture. Must have been this one. Was it this one? Let me see that we can pull it up.
Yes, that one. And
Yeah.
this picture has a long story to tell because at this time I was not a YouTuber and I could take pictures when I go home. That's why I told you when I go home, I
Yeah.
have to take pictures for people to see. So this picture I took it before I became a YouTuber and it has always been in my history. And this is at my grandma's kitchen who born my gave birth to my dad. May her soul
Wow.
rest in peace.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
this is my grandma's kitchen. I'm very proud to see that picture. I feel happy because it was before I became a YouTuber. So I had so much stories to share to the world.
What is your favorite memory of her? Like because the fact that you shared a picture of you in her kitchen. First of all, one of the things, and I think you and I may share, you may agree with me or not. One of the things is that if your grandmother entrusted you with her kitchen, that speaks volumes a lot. Like the fact that she was comfortable you being in her kitchen is already like a tick right there. What is one of your favorite memories of her, especially when it comes to like now when you're doing your content, anytime you're doing that particular thing, you're just like, may her soul rest in peace, and I'm glad she taught me what she taught me. What is that one thing that just comes to mind when you remember her?
She cooked delicious meals, and she really loved cleaning. You see her spurias, the way they are very bright.
I know. I was going to ask you. Hey, is it zikae zile za nini?
And she was cooking with firewood, and she could clean her house, clean the utensils. You see the spurias, very
Yes.
clean. Yeah, so she made delicious meals and really did the cleanliness in her home. The home was very neat.
Wow. I like
Yes.
that. Welcome, Unlock the Village. Nice to see you, Unlock. Thanks so much for coming in. Thanks so much for coming in, Unlock. Knowing what you know now about content creation, you took this picture. You said you took this picture before you became a YouTuber. Knowing
Yes.
what you know now as a content creator, you know, like one of the things, like, and I'm sure you're going to like give me a number of examples. One of the things, like, I regret uh, as a human being, and not just as a YouTuber. One of the things I regret as a human being is like there are some hobbies I used to have when I was in my 20s. But in my 20s, I was never recording things. I was just not recording things. I was just living life. Like I was not on YouTube. I was not on social media. I was just living my life, you know, privately, we are oblivious that this could be content. For me, I used to look at YouTube as, oh, YouTube is there. I am here. So one of the things I like say, there's certain things I did in my 20s that I wish could be content today. Knowing what you know now, Wakesho, as and you know, you've grown up in the village, you've known the village like forever. Knowing what you know now as a content creator, what is that one thing you wish you could have you should have been a YouTuber in that particular season?
I wish I could be a YouTuber since I finished my secondary school because
Yeah.
I could wake up, milk a cow,
Oh
and then
wow.
yes, and deliver milk to the shopping center, come back, pass through the river, carry the water at home. I was a very busy woman doing village content.
But not recording.
Yes, I had a lot. Going to carry firewood to the shamba, everything. I can
Oh my,
even plant things, plant maize, do everything in the village. There's
I like
nothing which I cannot do in the village.
I like that because you are recording content, you are
Yes.
doing content, but you are not recording it. I know, me too, me too. Sometimes there are those things that you wish you could have because by now, who knows what would have happened by now? Like the
My channel
possibility.
could have been very big. My channel could have been very, very big. Yeah.
But you know what? At least you are still alive. At least you are still here. The future is bright. I always say the future is bright, and you are definitely in it. Marciano says there's just something soothing about village content. Something soothing about village content. For me, like village content because I like the village because of how it's not fast. Like you come from the city, and all of a sudden there's no rush. The cows need to be taken. It's just easy. And most of the time when you're in the village, I rarely even look at my phone. Like I rarely look at technology because there's always something happening. Either please go and help so and so do this. Please go and I don't know move those things from I don't know where. So you never like really get to because I don't do village content. So for me, I never like really get to record anything because I'm not using my devices or anything at that particular point. But yeah.
But sometimes you try yoga. There's a time you recorded you doing yoga and the cows. That is
Yes,
great.
that was so funny because that video, and it's the one I used when we were preparing for the Sunday service as a trailer. That video, the only reason I recorded that video doing yoga next to the cows was because for some reason the cows that day were allowed to come into the compound to eat from the compound. The cows literally came to me. So I was standing by the window and then I saw the cows outside there and I'm like, how long are these cows going to be here? And I was like, oh, they're going to be here for the whole day. I went and took my yoga mat, camera. I was like, this is the content I'm going to make now, right away, before the cows disappear. Because I can't go to where the cows normally like sleep or anything like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. But anyway, it is what it is, and I think you will get there. Our channels are still growing, and now maybe we needed that particular experience, and you can never run out of things that you've already been doing. Guys, in case you have any question you want to ask Wakesho, please drop it on the chat. We do welcome those particular questions. Feel free to drop it on the chat just to be able to get her perspective. Wakesho, beyond the beautiful things of you cooking, using firewood, you farming at the village, what is that one feeling? There's always that conviction when you're making this content. And I want you to think of it this way. When your son is recording you doing something, what is that one feeling you always hope that people who are watching that content they can take away? And you have an international audience, and there are people who have never lived in the village. They've grown up in a city their entire life. There are people who are like, there's somebody seated in England right now watching you. And they're like, oh wow, this is like amazing. I want to come and live this life. Village life can also be very simple and very humble. What is that one message, that one feeling that you hope anybody when they click on your video, they can take away from your video?
My hope is when they watch my videos, they get to learn the village recipes. The village
Oh,
recipes, yeah.
what is your favorite village recipe?
I think I don't have a favorite because when I purpose to do something, I do it with my heart. So
Yeah.
almost all the recipes which I have done, I really love them. I don't say this is good or this is bad, 100%. Yeah, all I love them because when I say today I'm going to make okra,
Yeah.
today I'm going to make okra. I purpose to make okra either with slime or no slime.
And speaking of okra, there is okra. This is you getting okra. This is your garden.
Yeah, this is my garden. I'm plucking okra.
You're actually harvesting okra. You're going to, meaning you're taking this, you're going to cook this okra.
Yeah, I was harvesting to cook it for YouTube, my YouTube food.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah, question time, guys. Please feel free to drop the questions on the chat so that we can get your perspectives. Agatha Chow is asking you the first question. Wakesho, what kind of challenges do you face the most? Do you always get anything you want while you want to cook? That's a very strong question. I love it.
Thank you so much, Chao Mruna, for the question. For
What
me,
does
if
Muruna mean by there before I go very far?
Mruna means my brother or my sister.
Oh, so Hadwe is Muruna. Okay, now I get the point. Okay, fine. So,
Yes, yes. So, Chow, if I'm going to prepare a meal tomorrow, I'll start planning maybe even on Monday. If I'm going to prepare a meal on Saturday, I start preparing early so that I make sure all the ingredients are available. If it's going to the supermarket or going to the market, whichever way. So I have to put them down and purchase, or if it is in my farm, then well and good. So nothing much, no much challenges because I always plan early. I don't
fine.
just wake up today and say I'm going to make an egg curry. No, I have to make sure I collected the eggs from the chicken coop that the eggs will be ready. If I want 10 eggs and the laying birds are two, then I'll have to count until the eggs are ready, and then I do the necessary.
Like that. The second question is coming from Mashiano. Mashiano is asking, how far
Mm.
is this village from Mombasa?
We take how many kilometers? For that one, I cannot really confirm, but I take 1 hour and 30 minutes from Mombasa town to Kilifi village. 1 hour, 30 minutes mostly.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's close. That's not even far. That's
it's
not
not,
even far.
it's
One
not
hour
very.
30 minutes. How is the road? How is the road network? Just to
You
do
know,
a follow
the
up.
road is under construction, so when the road is done, I think it will
Yeah.
be taking 30 to 45 minutes. But right now, the road is under construction, that's why we are taking long.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Yeah, because that's also a reality of the village.
Yeah.
Hadjo is saying that they are watching you on their big screen.
Wow.
You have been watched.
Adrian.
You have been watched in Manchester on a big screen.
Wow. Greetings, greetings, all the people there. Greetings, greetings, greetings
From
from the
Taita
village.
to Manchester. I like that. That is that. My brother Carlos, welcome, Carlos. Robon Courage, welcome, Carlos. Thanks so much for coming in to the live stream. I always have to make sure that I greet Carlos because Carlos guys is normally like he's normally visually impaired, so normally it's important even when you go to his live stream. Just like always write text so that at least he can his device can like read for him the chat. So thanks so much, Robon Carlos, for stopping by. Unlock the village who is watching you from Rwanda is asking, and Unlock has been to the Sunday service before, and she was seated exactly where you are seated. I think it was last year. Uh, what are the most common foods people cook there?
The most common food made in our village is ugali. Ugali is made from cornmeal flour and water. That food you can never miss in a Kenyan village. Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
ugali. Mm.
Ugali is very popular. What is the staple food like for your people other than ugali? Like there are like the way like for people like Big Banana TV, chicken is already like written. Uh, in- Big Banana TV, you can see Big Banana TV is asking a lot of questions about chicken. It's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
Somebody like East African will be talking a lot about fish. It's a cultural thing because it's that yeah, fish is very passionate to the Luo people. For your people, which is the most like popular, like let's say, I don't even know what I'm asking, but you get the point. Like, is it
Yeah,
the
the
stew or
staple
how?
food
Yeah,
or the staple food.
yeah,
It
or the
is
stew.
a it is a mixture of beans and potatoes. You can even add cassava, then you mash. It doesn't
Oh,
even have an English name. It only has a Kitaita name, and the food
what is the
is kimanga.
Taita name?
Kimanga,
Kimanga.
kimanga.
Okay. Hadways, can you write that for us on the chat because you are the only Taita I trust to type for me things on the chat. The rest will type. The rest will write for me their own things. People like Agatha wataniandikia vitu sifai kusoma ndio wacheke. Hadways,
Ciao,
you're the only no, Adrian is the only person I trust to like write that I will be able to read in public because I know the kids are watching. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So okay, there's some few questions here. I like the questions people are asking. This is good. Agatha is asking related to what I asked you earlier. How do you balance it, family, content, school, and supporting others in the YouTube community?
Yeah, it is quite a task, but I manage because when I'm not at work or at school, I run home. So family time, when I create my content, I'm together with my family. And
Yeah.
then supporting others in YT, I really, really try. I hope you can rate it, Agatha, because I try to come to your premieres. If I don't come to your premieres, I watch your videos, and also I try as much as I can to participate in your lives. But lives, I don't do much. But watching the videos, I try. I really, really try to watch.
I like what I know you don't do a lot of lives, but one of the things I've noticed with your channel, I think it's in the last 1 or 2 months, I've noticed the views are improving on your videos. I don't know whether it's something that you paid attention to because, and I think you made a decision to be intentional when it comes to videos. Maybe talk to us about this and why for you videos I think are the most logical route. Other, I know you've also been very busy trying to finish your degree as well. But why do you? Because I noticed you put in a lot of effort on videos more than live streams. Talk to us about this.
You know, in YouTube videos, it's a long term. What do we say? Long term what? It can
Yes.
really help. People can come back and watch your videos, and you can wake up one day and find that your video has 100 million views because
Yes.
the YouTube maybe has promoted it, and maybe people are searching about that thing. That is why I put a lot on my videos, because I know videos can really, really help.
I like that. I think it's a good thing actually to be intentional, especially around videos because even when it comes to monetization, they are more like financially as an investment, they are better than live streams. And I'm sure you'll agree when it comes to ad revenue.
Yeah, though lives also are good,
Yeah.
but I think videos are the best. Yeah, lives are good and videos are the best. Yeah.
Before I move away from this question, because and you know the reason I like people asking questions is because they remind me of things I could. There are many things you can get from those questions. What is like your video schedule like in case people have now you have a number of people have subscribed to your channel in this Sunday service. What is your video schedule? How do you plan like how do you go about your editing process? Because I know the boys are not going to edit any video. The boys of course love being in the they love shooting and they're like, okay ma'am, here's your stuff. Moving as we've moved on, we're going to play. So I know editing also takes like a big chunk of your time. So how do you like plan your video for people to see a premiere from Wakesho Auto on a Tuesday? What does it take? Like, do you like plan them way in advance? Do you like have a schedule? Talk to us about this.
Yeah, I always make sure that in my editing app, I have like two videos which need to be edited for future. And also for videos, first thing, when you're taking a video, you make sure it is in a landscape form. Yeah, those are the
Yeah.
things I'm
Hey,
to
say
put.
it louder, say it louder, say it louder because there are some people on this chat right now have been making this noise to them. Say
Yes.
that again.
When you're doing a YouTube video, make sure the camera is on a landscape phone, landscape whatever. Yeah. If you're using a phone or you're using a camera, make sure it is landscape for a YouTube video, unless if it is a short. So when you're taking a video, you make sure you know which one is a short and which one is a long form video. So you have to do a research and plan early. You have to plan early.
Like that. Hey, you Muruna pia kuna mbwa. You even have dogs there.
Yes, Mruna, I have dogs.
Now I'm going to be using Mruna because even Hajwis, when Hajwis was answering me, saying Mruna, it's Kimanga. Like Hajwis is already calling me Mruna there, so that I even know what it means. Yeah, so thank you so much for the spelling. Yeah. We do have some few comments. You have a lot of questions, Wakesho. I hope you have time enough to answer this. The other Taitas are getting so Guga does not trust us. Guga prefers listening to Hajwis more than us. No, I trust you people, but just that some of you love receipts too much. I've seen you in some places. I think I'm sure you'll be having a laugh if I say certain things in Kitaita. So that's why I'm like, aje najua kuna watoto hapo na the families, unajua hizi sema vitu mbaya mbaya.
There's Mam Eli from the mountains here. Mam Eli is also from the mountains.
Yeah,
Today
Mam
I
Eli
called the whole clan.
Yeah. Mam Eli amesema na kipunde. What does this mean?
Yeah. Kipunde is also another food from Taita, which is a very traditional food. It's made of sweet potatoes and a certain type of beans, which it should be green. And then you boil the beans and remove the skin and then mash.
Oh, wait, but when you take this kimanga and kipunde thing, is there like a stew or something? Because we take
with tea.
Oh, you take with tea?
Black tea.
Is it breakfast? Is it like lunch, or it can be anything? Like it can
be lunch, can be supper.
Oh,
even
wow.
Breakfast you can take it.
Okay, I need to come and see whether I want to come and see it on your channel. Kama umeshaipika ndio nione, I can visualize it. And then East African is talking about mchunga. Mchunga is also another one.
Yeah, mchunga is another vegetable, very bitter vegetable. And some people use the vegetable for rabbit food. It has leaves which are very thin leaves and thin and long.
Oh, wow.
You know mchunga goga?
I'm trying to figure out, najua iko na jina ingine. Like, hebu nipe jina sasa ya ile yenye Kenyans wanatumia. Like, what name do Kenyans call mchunga?
That one does not have any other name. It's not managu. Mchunga is mchunga. It's not managu.
Okay, sawa. Mchunga is mchunga. All right. And then, I don't know mchunga. Maybe I've eaten it at the coast, but is it the vegetables they serve at the coast and then inakwanga a bit na ukali kiasi?
I think it's that one. It is very bitter, depending with where it is plucked. Sometimes it's very bitter. So when you pluck it, even your hands when you...
Oh, I know that. I know it from my. I know what you're talking about. I know it from my childhood. I know that vegetable. Okay, and then Unlock has said thank you, Wakesho. Ours is ugali but made out of cassava, not maize. Yeah, they make ugali. Yeah, Rwandese make ugali from cassava. I've eaten it. It was amazing. And then you have a question here by Dr. Stella. Dr. Stella is asking, do you use coconut in every meal?
Yes, Dr. Stella. I think I almost made even tea with coconut because we use coconut in chicken, vegetables, everywhere, even in beans.
I love coconut in beans. There's a picture I want people to see here. I don't know that is one of the things. I don't know what is that you do with that thing. Let me see that I can get to it as it's running. The other thing that is being mentioned on the chat, Kanini gave you a super chat there. So Kanini, thanks so much for the blessing. May your pot bring in abundance. And Kanini is asking you a question. Wakesho, I see you cooking always by yourself. Do you have a house manager?
Yes, Kanini, I have a house manager. Yes, but I love cooking. Even today, I did the cooking, Kanini, before I came to this interview. I had to do the cooking.
Oh, wow. Okay. I like that. So now if you do the cooking, the house manager, able explain?
We'll want utensils.
Okay, sawa. Well done. No comment.
We'll eat and watch utensils.
Yeah. And then let me see. I think that question has been answered about coconut. And then Hadjo is saying something there. Very well said, Mruna. YouTube is a long-time investment. You build a database today for it to earn fruits of the channel in the future. Just trying to agree with what you're saying there. So Mam Eli is asking you. So videos are better than lives, huh? just based on the same very reason that Hadris has said up there, I think I will just let her say that Ma'am Ellie. And then Karini says she knows how to answer nicely. Live stream is good, but videos are the best. Yes, think of videos as a long-term investment, guys. And YouTube tends to there's a reason YouTube is always pushing the videos more than your live streams. And I think we've discussed this at the academy more than once. In case there's any other further question on the chat, feel free to drop it so that I can highlight it for Wakesho, so that she can be able to answer and respond accordingly. Let me see whether there's anything I may have missed. Lazima apikie mzee, that is Ma'am Ellie. Ma'am Ellie had to say it. And then East Africa says, I like cooking food myself too. East African, you are not from the mountain. Why you umejipeleka aje huku Taita mpaka you are speaking like you are from East African? I know where you are from. How did you move to Taita? Because I'm asking questions here and you are answering even questions on behalf of the Taita people, and I know where you're from.
You know her sister is married at our place, so now she's at Taita.
Oh, so but you see, she decided to post issues. Okay, sawa, we get it. HD African Scope is saying matunga mabuku. Ini nini?
African Scope.
Yeah, I think HD. Thank you so much for coming in. I don't know. I don't know that HD Dennis was trying to explain something from Taita Uko.
No, I've not understood. Maybe it's his. We can tell him to translate to English.
Okay, so yeah. All right. And then I'm being Priscilla is already bragging about Kimanga is the best food. I personally love it.
Thank you,
guys. And then Hadris is laughing. Mchunga is not managu.
Another level today.
And then Dida is saying, Goga anasema mnabu. Mchunga has long leaves. You guys, leave me alone. She will explain to me at an explainer behind the tent. Wamuyu, welcome, Wamuyu.
Dida is my shemeji now. We can call him Mataita.
You see why I told them not to be the ones to tell me about Kimanga. Now you get why I was. You see why I made sure that I did not ask Dida or Agatha or any other Taita on the live stream. I had to ask Hadris. Yeah, it is because I knew it. They even do anakwanga, these people. Okay. All right. And then Kanin says, then you're the best, madam. Others just relax as the house manager keeps struggling with everything. Blessings. She does have a reason why I think she prefers making the food. I don't see any question. Big Banana says, even me, I cook for myself. Okay, Derek, good to know. I was going to ask you something. Okay, mchunga ni matunga mabuku rabbits. Okay, HD. Thank you for that explanation. I thought it was something with Taita as
mchunga. Mostly it is rabbits consume the vegetable, so some people take it as a rabbit's food, but us take it as our own food, human food.
Okay. You're being asked by Dr. Stella, do you prepare halua? I'd love to have a taste.
For halua, I've not yet done, Dr. Stella, not yet.
There's something you did that I really liked. Let me see. It was this kashata thing. Wow. Me, I saw you making kashata. I was like, this used to be one of my guilty pleasures when I was growing up. This one. Talk to us about this. This is a nice snack. This is kashata made from coconut. Okay. Why am I explaining and the expert is on the live stream? Okay,
it's made from coconut shavings. So there's coconut, sugar, water, and you can put some iliki and make it very, very, very hot. Yummy snack.
Okay. And then Priscilla says, I don't like muchunga since I was a small girl. Ni chungu. Okay, and then, but I'm sure it has very good medicinal benefits, right?
Yeah. Most of the vegetables, they are healthy.
Right.
So it is, yeah.
Chana, Chana, why are you writing in French? Chana is saying, copine bon dimanche. Rebecca Le Prince, translate for me what Chana is saying. You know, the good thing I always have, I have translators for everything. If Chana is like, if Shana is saying something about receipts, Rebecca Le Prince, can you translate for me what Shana Z is saying? That one. Copine bon dimanche. Say it for me nicely so that I can know. There may be receipts. There may be receipts. There may be receipts. Yeah. Noni says, I'm coming to your house to eat that coconut snack Wakesho. Yeah, Kashata reminds me of like my childhood completely. Okay, let me see whether there's any question I may have missed. Dida Safari says, Kimanga in my village. Kimanga is made of cassava and cowpeas. But I like the Taita Kimanga version. Hey, Ninja, welcome, Ninja. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Okay, you have a very long question here that I'd put a star on. Let me see that I can get you to answer this. This question is by Rebecca, who is watching you from London. And Rebecca is asking, to our lovely co-hosts, what is the primary source of electricity for the village? And if the electricity is not stable, are there any backup power solutions? Oof, strong question there.
Thank you so much, Rebecca. Sometimes we have challenges in the village. There's a time we stayed for 1 week without power, and you have to upload a video on Tuesday. You have to edit a video. It was very, very tricky. You start finding maybe generator or going to your neighbors who have power to go and charge your gadgets for you to continue with life. But it's not easy sometimes.
Can imagine. One of the things I like with like you talked about biogas, and when I imagine how much gas costs, like it's like I don't know, that's like very revolutionary, in a sense. Let me ask you, how sustainable is it? Like this biogas thing, do you see it like? Can you see? Is there a way like you can tap into it even like in the, or like for other things other than like cooking in the future, just to make sure that at least you are relying on it, at least to support other processes in the village? Because I think it's very brilliant.
If you have a lot of waste, you can convert it into lighting. Yeah, if you have a lot of waste, this means maybe in the future I add cows, yeah, and other animals. It can really, really help. For somebody who has like 4 cows, should not be complaining of biogas. Because,
wow.
Cows, yes, it gives a lot. But for mine, because I'm using chicken waste, I just use it for cooking, nothing much.
That's amazing. Clean cooking and very homegrown solution. Fabulous Nuts, thank you so much, Fabulous Nuts ASMR, for watching from the bush. You're not late for church. We all just arrived early. You are just on time. Thank you so much, Fabulous Nuts. I hope you've connected to Wakesho Otto, who is our guest today. We are discussing everything village content and how she navigates content creation. Just trying to profile her village. Let's talk about how your content has also deepened your relationships with your family, community, and even your heritage. Because one of the things that was very clear today, the entire family came to give you support. Wakesho, you and I know very well. You and I have been on YouTube long enough to know that when you get such huge family support, it is not something that is guaranteed. Your family has come here, your husband is on the live stream, your dad is on the live stream, the village is on the live stream watching you, and they're supporting you and they're supporting your craft. How would you say your content has improved your relationship with your family and also community? And how do you guys do it? Is there like a way you tell your family that, hey, by the way, I'm on YouTube, you guys kind of need to come here? Or, talk to us about that for me, because most people don't have what we've seen today. That family support that Kanini was congratulating you for, it's not guaranteed. It's not.
My dad watches my videos. So today, when we started this live stream, I shared the link on my WhatsApp, and I think that is how dad realized that I'm live. And also, his bell is on, so I don't know if he realized from the bell or he saw it on my status and then he came in. I don't know, but he always supports me. He really, really supports my YouTube hustle. Yeah, and
I
also
love.
for the family, when I'm doing YouTube food, I become very extra careful and I make very delicious meals. So they are always excited. Leo napika ya YouTube, that is what they ask me. So they know it's a good food they will enjoy.
I like that. Guys, did you hear food their YouTube? The YouTube food and the hey, Wakesho. Kwani
Yes.
there's a difference between the food you make for YouTube and the food you make for your people. You better say it now because your husband is listening right now and may be wondering, what there
When
is
I'm
YouTube?
going when I'm going to school, so I don't cook every day kanini. Let me answer kanini. I don't cook every day kanini. So when I get the sufurias and start doing something, they have to ask sometimes because I don't cook every day. So they want to know if it is for YouTube or it is kawaida, and yeah, they'll make their judgment. Not asking that Goka, stop
No,
it.
I know. I'm like wondering, is there YouTube food or is there like food for YouTube and then food for normal eating? Because
No, I love cooking. You can ask Van Bush to type to comment about the chapatis I make. If Van Bush, are you still in? If he's
Mr.
in, he should
Mr.
tell us.
Mr. Mr. Otto, your wife has put you on the spot. I know you are watching and you know you are listening because anyway, I know he knows you are where about on a Sunday evening. Mr. Otto, can you please answer that question about your wife is trying to put you on the spot about the chapatis? This is the time you have to say good things because this is a trick question. Because if you answer it otherwise, yeah, it will be a long.
I think I'm
But
the person who makes the most yummiest chapatis in this world. Layered, soft, all the parameters which are required for a good chapati. Yeah, I make them with my hands.
let's talk about your husband's support for your content because that's also something that we had a guest here one day to talk about. Most people don't. Most people struggle to get support from their. Okay, your husband has confirmed that you make the best chapatis. Okay, Mr. Otto, you can blink twice in case you feel threatened. In case you are told to answer this question under duress, you can blink twice. I can save you. Vacation. When you expected your husband to say that you make bad chapatis, this is a very subjective question. Like, what kind of answer do you
No, he
expect?
knows. He knows I always make good chapatis.
Okay, guys. Okay, the husband has confirmed that Wakesho makes good chapatis as if he has a choice. You do have like some two memberships that I want you to acknowledge. You got a membership from Unfiltered Maria. Unfiltered Maria just gave you a membership. Let me say that I can put a star on them so that they don't feel bad. Unfiltered Maria, thank you so much for that membership over at Wakesho's channel. You got two new members, and my sister Tulip's Corner has also joined your membership. So you have two memberships. Maybe I can give you a chance to acknowledge them real quick and then we continue.
Thank you so much, Maria. Be blessed, and thank you so much, Tulips Corner. Welcome to my channel. Now I have brand new members. Expect more content. Thank you so much, guys.
All right. And Tulip's Corner has also decided to buy you soda madiaba hapo.
Wow.
Amekupea super sticker. Thank you so much, Tulip's Corner, for that super
Thank you so
sticker.
much.
Thank you so much for that. Hey, Service! Welcome, Service Mix Up Kitchen. Nice to see you. How you doing, Service? Thanks so much for coming in. I hope you have left the pack. Mr. Otto is laughing. Mr. Otto is laughing because Mr. Otto is like saying, thank you so much for looking at my interest, bro. Signature, welcome, brother. Signature. Once again, guys, in case you are just joining the live stream, we are co-hosting the show with Wakesho Otto. Wakesho Auto is all the way in Kilifi County. Kilifi is at the coastal region of Kenya, but she's from Taita. She's talked a lot about her heritage, her people, and why she does her village content. In case you're not connected to our channel, we are also multi-streaming. So please click on the link that is on top of my chat. It will throw you over to her live stream. You can subscribe to our channel there and stay there. You can watch the live stream there on her site so that you can give her like that support. We will come back here at the end when she's leaving so that we can finish. We can finish on this other side. People are coming through the blessing. Agatha Chow joined your membership as well. Hey, Wakesho, this is the time we start asking for money. You know, this is important. Guys, we are at the Sunday service. This is the time we start asking for offerings. Please don't send these offerings from an iPhone if possible. Please don't send these offerings from an iPhone. Use an Android or use a laptop or use a computer. Thanks so much, Agatha Chow, for the membership. And thanks so much, Unfiltered Maria. Maria, this has been sent from an Android. This is not from an iPhone. This is from an Android, I can tell. Thank you so much for the blessings from the Androids and the computers and things. So guys, please interact with our dollar signs. Interact with our dollar signs because this YouTube is not easy. We need to make our threshold, and we also need to we need to drink some water, buy some snacks and things like that. So please feel free to click on the dollar sign and give us a super, preferably from an Android or a computer. I'll keep repeating this because this 30% from Apple is not funny. You got some super chat from Grace Maku, taking receipts chini kwa chini. You got you also got a super chat from Maria. Maria said, Wakesho, we love you. Wakesho, we love you. Wakesho, we love you. To all our super chatters, allow me to give you my water real quick before I allow Wakesho to answer the question I was asking her. Right, and Savi is saying you're looking radiant, sis. You're looking radiant, sis. You're looking radiant, sis. Thank you so much for that. Thanks so much for that. Anyway, Wakesho, I was asking you a question. Thanks so much everyone for the support, and thanks so much for supporting Wakesho as well. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. You're making her feel very warm at the Sunday service, and I love that. I love that for her. I love that for her. The question I was going to ask you, Wakesho, was and your husband is the good thing your husband is on the live stream, so your husband can also help me answer this question. Most people don't enjoy the support you get from a spouse, especially on these YouTube streets. In fact, there are some people, they may not have the luxury of having their husband being on their live stream. You know, Mr. Otto is there to support you and your craft. That is a beautiful thing. There are some people here who they come to the live stream, they start cooking and they burn the food. That is how they are kicked out of. They can be kicked out of the house for burning the food because they are on YouTube live streams. How did you get your husband to support your content creation journey? And have you ever burnt food because of content, and then he complains about how you've cooked burnt food because you're on a live stream? And Mr. Otto, you can help me answer this question. Has what ever banned food because she was on a live stream? No, you can, Mr. Otto, you can come and answer on my live stream in case you are scared of typing it on her live stream. You can jump over to my live stream and answer here. She will not see because she's on the other side. So
thank you so much for that question. About burning food, there was one time I almost burnt food. It was Sunday and I was attending to Naisula's live stream. I didn't. Then I ran into the house and took the pot out of the fire, but I almost burnt food, but I've never burnt food again.
Okay, good to know. I'm waiting for your husband to confirm. Anyway, let's get the answer on
for the support.
Yeah,
I appreciate. Thank you so much, Mr. Otto Van Bush, for always supporting me in my YouTube journey. I call him my manager. So whenever
you call your husband your manager. Tell us more.
Yeah, on YouTube business is my manager. On YouTube business. Not everywhere. He's not my manager everywhere, but on YouTube.
Wakesho, that is funny. I like how you want to clarify at your YouTube business.
Yes, on YouTube business is my manager, and he always advises me on what to do. Yeah, so I appreciate his support.
Okay, that is a good thing. At least if the manager, it means he supports your craft and things like that.
Yeah,
But
he can go out of his way and buy me a stand. Yeah, sometimes he's also my cameraman. Yeah,
nice.
and we keep on moving.
Hey, the YouTube Spouses Association. Are you hearing these things? If you know you're a spouse to a YouTuber, ask. Uh, what is the message you have for the YouTube Spouses Association? you know, I created that association just one day randomly while speaking on YouTube, and somebody was like, "Goga, what is that association you're talking about?" I'm like, "No, I'm just saying because not everybody enjoys support from their spouses on YouTube, so it's always important to it's only when you have like your spouse and your significant other and your whatever it is that you call them, when they support your craft, that is a good thing. You see, Wakesho agrees. Wakesho agrees. Okay. Welcome, Miri. Nice to see you, Miri. Thanks so much for coming in. And then Passive is very excited to see you. Passive says, it's the one and only Wakesho. I am still in the bush. Hello, Sagoga. Hello, my beautiful sister Wakesho. Thank you so much, Passive. Yeah. Passive is like supporting you there in the background, and she's just excited to see you. Welcome, Passive. Nice to see you. Miri Besh. Welcome, Miri. Nice to see you, Miri. Thanks so much for coming in. Otto Van Bush is the manager. Period. That is from Hadjois. Muruna, well, I don't know why you're emphasizing, but she has already said it. I don't know. It was not necessary. And then leaders are underline YouTube business, please. Okay, so you see why I did not ask people like Dida that question about Kimanga. You now get you see, I told you now nawajuanga vizuri sana. I know them very well. They'll create a storm out of a teacup, and then we call a manager Mshapa.
Yes. Yeah, we call manager Mshapa in Kitaita, so he's my Mshapa.
Okay, your husband has spoken. Occasionally, but she tries to balance duties. Did you mean that she occasionally burns food? Ama ulisema, ebu sema vizuri ndio nisikie. Some of us are taking notes. Did you mean like occasionally she burns food? Ebu clarify vizuri because there are people are taking notes tomorrow for the receipts. Does Mr. Otto have his own YouTube channel? Just curious.
No, he doesn't have a YouTube channel.
Okay. Is it something that he's planning to have in the future or things like that, or let us just trying to
I
get
think
us
he can drop a comment and tell us more.
Okay, Mr. Otto. Yeah, Mr. Otto, your wife has asked you another question. Is this the most active Mr. Otto has been on a live stream, by the way? Amejibu maswali mingi. Is this the most active your husband has ever been on a live stream answering questions? I'm sure he likes being in the background.
Yeah, he always supports me. He has been in my live streams. In the times when I was looking for watch hours, he was always there. But chini ya maji, he was not commenting much. Yes.
Okay, so if people are typing very interesting things, alikuwa tu anaziona.
Yes, he knows Goga, he knows Dida, he knows everyone. The people who are always in my live stream, he knows them all.
Great. I was very fascinated. Wakesho, speaking of people, your husband knowing people, I was fascinated that your son knows me.
Yes.
How does your son knows me even with my name? Like, oh, that's Goga.
Yes.
I was fascinated. Guys, I always tell you guys, when you're making content, just know that it is not Wakesho who is watching you. Wakesho has like 4 other people in that house. She has 3 sons. She has a husband. There's a house manager. They may be subscribed to your channel as well. So it's not just Wakesho who is like watching you. there may be many eyes in that house that are watching you and they know your name. I was very
Yes,
honored by the when your son came to say hi to me yesterday on the call. It was very beautiful.
we watch the live streams with them, so they know these friends of mine.
Okay. Priscilla is saying that my husband does not know about YouTube and he doesn't want to know. Hey, there are some people here. There are some people here on YouTube. I always ask them when I go to their live stream, is your husband aware where you are? And they always chase me out of their live streams for a reason. Kuna tu watu wengine hapa, I'm not going to mention their names. There are some people here. There are some people here have gone to their live stream and I've told them I'm going to call your husband on this live stream. And they're like, Goga, don't you have to go to work or something like that? Unafanya nini? They chase me out of their live stream. But anyway, it's not my business. I'm not one to gossip. I'm not one to gossip.
Shangazi. I call Priscilla Shangazi. That is my Shangazi.
Okay. Passive says, I saw Wakesho's husband last year when I visited her channel for the first time on a live stream. He was supporting, always close by. Hey, Passive. Passive, you already have the receipts. Passive, you already have the receipts. Okay, that is good to know. That is good to know. But I think it's important for you when you get like that support from a spouse. I think it's very important just to and I like how your husband is saying it very clearly now. I decided to support in her YouTube ventures. That's actually a very good thing because it's also like a win for the family, and you get to at least it's a good thing. It's a good thing because you are one, and you get to like support your craft. East African says my husband is my manager and my cameraman as well. Yes, and your chat moderator. Your chat moderator. Have you ever seen the East African speaks to like the husband on a chat? You will think the husband that is not the husband. Like you just think it's some random moderator somewhere there. Thank you so much, Mr. Otto. Like it's not even. I love how she does it. Yeah, I love how she does. East Africa normally does that. It's like, yeah, you're my manager, manage the chat. I'm not even going to say, hi, husband. Thank you so much for like timing that person out. Okay. Oh, Goga, you missed my question. Okay, Chana, let me see whether I can get it. Let me see whether I can get. None of my mods are here today, so I think I have to like struggle a bit. Noni, I need to zoom Goga clearly. Maria, I did not even mention your name. Leave me out of it. Let me see. Chana, did I miss? I don't know. In case somebody, Chana, let me see if I can get it. I did not catch the question, but I'm sure I'll find it. I'm sure I'll find it shortly. Just give me like a few minutes. Dida Safari saying, Goga asked Kanini if the husband knows about YouTube. Yes, Kanini's husband knows about YouTube because Kanini yesterday was so annoyed on her live stream and she mentioned something about the husband is watching or something like that. So I think the husband knows. Hey, this question on husbands, we need to move away from it. We need to move away from this question of husbands. The only husband that we are talking today is Mr. Otto, Wakesho Otto's husband. That is the only husband I think we are. Yeah, there's so much conversation around husbands on this live, so we need to move on. We need to move on. Wakesho, is there a specific moment in your content creation that stands out for you, especially when you are making that content? It could either have been very funny, it could have been like a special memory. I know you've talked about your grandmother's kitchen based on that picture, but what is like one of those memories when you're making content that you've never forgotten today? It is still one of the best memories you had, and you can even tell us what video it was so that we can throw people over to that video.
I think I have so many moments, but I can talk of there's a latest video which I was traveling in the village, and the road was too narrow. When we were driving, you could think we are coming to the end of the road, and still there's a road. There's a time when the car was giving some sounds like we are getting into a ditch.
Yeah.
And that one was a bit hectic, but we also managed. But the cat thought we are getting into the ditch. And I captured the moment. There's a video which we are going home.
This is your latest upload, right?
Then it is not among the latest, but it is one of the current videos.
Okay, one of the current videos. So guys, you need to go and watch probably the last like is it 8 videos or something like that? And that reminds me, did you like I don't think I had you like talk clearly about your live stream schedule and your editing, and I think we lost that somewhere in the laughter when you were talking about when the story about husband, I think, distracted us there for a bit.
About the live stream and editing.
No, your video schedule. When do you post your videos, and how like your editing process and things like that? I think we forgot that. We forgot that somewhere in there.
I always premiere my videos on Tuesday at 1 p.m. So all the Tuesdays, God willing, I have to have a video which I am premiering at 1 p.m. Yeah. And also editing, I really put my hands into it for the video to be good, and also YouTube to support the video. Yeah. Maybe you can talk about the apps, or which app I use, or that is not.
Yes, exactly. So talk to us about like what apps you use like to edit your videos. How long does it take for you to edit your village content video? Because first of all, you spend so much time shooting that content, and I'm sure not everything ends up on the final video. So how do you like navigate editing as a process?
For example, okay.
Yes.
Thank you. For example, the video which I'll be premiering on the coming Tuesday, I started editing this week. Even today, I did some bits, but still I have not finished. I take a lot of time for it to be the best. So, and also sometimes my manager can come in and help me, but most of the work I do it myself, and then I give him to do what? To rectify, or to do what? Kupitia.
Oh wow! So your husband does quality control. Sorry, your manager. Not your. Sorry guys, I correct myself. Your manager does quality control as well on the video.
Yeah, after I am finished, I give it to him to check and tell me if it is okay, or maybe there are some unnecessary things, or maybe I have to add meat on it. Yeah, and that is how I do it.
All right. I got the question from Chana. Thanks so much, Chana, for like repeating what you had asked. Let me highlight it for Wakesho. But before that, you have a blessing from Zach. Zach gave you like some super chat there. Zach just turned your chat orange. Maybe you can give you a moment to acknowledge this blessing.
Thank you so much, Zach Fab9. I appreciate. Be blessed. Be blessed. Be blessed. Be blessed. Zach Fab is my number one supporter. I can say so because this is not the first time he is supporting me. Be blessed, Zach Fab. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Zach. Appreciate the blessing. May your pot brim in abundance. Thrive and Glow. Thank you so much. Thrive and Glow with Joe. Thanks so much for coming in. That's one of my most respected channel members. Thanks so much for popping in. I thought I saw Miri saying, Goga, wait, I need to talk about my husband. Miri, we've moved on. Next time we are at the Sunday, in case you come to the Sunday service, you can introduce him to us. Maria also said, yeah, Goga, thank you. Let's move on from this husband talk. Hey, Maria, you want us to move on from this husband talk very fast. Hey, funny what? Maria was the first time Maria has really agreed with what I've said. I'm even shocked. I'm even shocked. And then I see. Let me see if I can get. Maura, nice to see you. And Maura, nice to see you. And Maura, thanks so much for coming in. And then Natecha says this. So everyone here seems to be married, but in their live streams they claim to be single.
You guys will finish me.
Wait. Charity Mugeni was here last week, Wakesho. Charity Mugeni was here last week, and there's something Charity Mugeni said that made people laugh on the chat like crazy. Charity Mugeni said, when I come on YouTube, I'm very clear. I am a mother, I am married. You know, I don't like sending mixed signals in case I get into problems, because Yeah, she gave some very good advice on this. Natecho Traveler, you go and listen to what Charity said. And some of us are in business. When you hear people say they are single in their life since Natecho, they are single. Stop asking a lot of questions. There's a reason they are single on their life since and they are married at the Sunday service. Natecho, stop digging for receipts. Stop digging for receipts. Yeah, stop digging for receipts. Okay. Shana says, I wanted to know more about the bitter vegetables. Is it in any way close to bitter leaves? The muchunga thing. This actually, there is normally that bitter leaf in West Africa. I think it must be related. I'm not so sure, Chana, but maybe I can ask Wakesho. Wakesho is like the cooking expert. Me, I have zero comments on this, but maybe we can do more research on it. But maybe I don't know. Wakesho, what do you think?
Mchunga is also a bitter leaf, but I don't know about the bitter leaf which he is talking about. But mchunga, for real, it's bitter. So you have to spice it maybe with capsicum. Yeah, you can also add tomatoes for it to become better. And sometimes you can even drain the first water for it to become better. Yeah, so mchunga is bitter.
Okay. Kanini says, I don't know if my husband will ever support me on YouTube. He's always like, finish doing your things. Kanini, we'll talk about this next week. Next week will be at the Sunday service. And can this husband conversation just end immediately? Like, we need to move on.
You can check passive comment. You can check passive comment. He's talking about husband too.
Well, we need to end this husband conversation. Why can't we discuss other things? I am not single, I am not married, but I'm encumbered. Now this one decided to start using big words. Big English words. Passive. Okay. This conversation needs to end. We have already finished the husband questions, guys. We are moving on. We are moving on. Oh my goodness. This is not safe. I'm moving on from these husband questions because you guys, Wakesho is talking about village content, other things that are more important, and the only thing you guys decide to ask a lot of questions on is on the spouse association on YouTube. I am moving on. I'm not going to encourage this. I don't even know who started this conversation, by the way. It's definitely not me. Tamika, welcome, Tamika. Nice to see you, Tamika. Welcome. How are you doing? Yeah. Okay, Ajay says we have seen the bitter leaf and it is distinct from chunga. Okay, Chana, I don't think it's the same thing. I think there are many bitter leaves clearly, both in West Africa and both in and in Kenya. All right, let's see whether I missed anything. Dida Safari says mchunga is bitter lettuce in English. Okay, we're getting some progress here. Thank you so much for that. Okay, thank you. Ours is extremely bitter. We need to wash it several times. Okay, Chana, thank you so much, Chana, for clarifying that. That is a video content right there that we can talk about. Right. And then Rebecca Le Prince, this is a married woman who I really respect, and this is one of my... Rebecca, stop giving me trouble here because I don't want trouble with your husband because I know he knows me. YouTube is all about not to offend your subscriber. Rebecca, get out of the live. You are on Wakesho's side. Rebecca, please don't get him into problems with your husband, Mr. Prince, Mr. Le Prince. I don't want drama. I don't want no want wahala. Please, I beg you. Don't get me involved because I know he's watching and he knows me. So I don't want to get into problems. Please, I beg. And then Tulip's gonna say the husbands are using ninjas to watch. Hey, okay, this conversation needs to go. This conversation needs to go. Hey, yeah. Abby talks over. Let's talk about tumbukiza. I love the sound of it. Wakesho, tumbukiza. Let's talk about tumbukiza.
Yes, thank you so much, Passive, for asking about tumbukiza. And when I was making tumbukiza, I was on this dress first. And tumbukiza is whereby you cook. Even Dida was asking about tumbukiza, and he really, really laughed about it. Tumbukiza, you can make tumbukiza made of chicken, mbuzi tumbukiza, even tumbukiza made of cow's meat. This is where you put meat to boil, you add your spices. If it is cabbage, you don't cut it, you just drop it like that. Carrots, everything should be almost whole or very, very big. That is why it's called tumbukiza. In Kiswahili, tumbukiza means putting in. So you just put everything in. You put in everything in the sufuria and make your tumbukiza. Yeah.
I like that. Let me see. Okay, Wakesho, it appears we can't run away from these conversations, yeah? So, like Natecho says, Mama Le Prince, it makes sense. If you tell somebody I'm not single, they will dislike the live stream and even go. Scam might even go ahead and report you for being a scammer. Wakesho, have you ever had these problems by the way? Or you're normally very clear from the onset, about your status?
I've never had those problems when I was doing my lives. And I always got good people who could support and a few crooked people who I could always do finya. In Kiswahili, we say when somebody is bringing problem or wahala, you just finya that person and move on.
That came out so funny. Finya, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Paul, you got Paul Mandoe from the bush. Who is Paul Mandoe?
Wow.
Because Paul Mandoe came out of the bush asking, what about Pundukiza again?
Mr. Paul Mandoe is my dad, ni babangu mdogo.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Okay. My dad ni mkubwa and then ni among the young ones. He's my dad. Yes. Thank you so much, Uncle Paul.
Uncle Paul seems to love Tumbukiza because your conversation ya Tumbukiza ndio imemtoa kwa bush.
When I go home, I will look Tumbukiza for Uncle Paul.
All right. Yeah. Okay. And then Chana says, I have Googled and then I have Googled and found that these are two different vegetables. I would love to learn how to cook it. Why not? I think that's a good thing, and I think I like the conversation. This is sparking. I like the conversation. This is sparking. I want to take a moment to just thank all the super chatters and those who joined the membership at Wakesho Auto. Thanks so much for those blessings. We don't take them for granted. If you have not yet connected to Wakesho, once again, please click on the pinned link on top of my chat so that you can be part of that community. Please, I beseech you. I beseech you to actually do that. And Wakesho is many things. I'm learning so many things about her today. Some that I do not even know. In terms of her being a food scientist, and some of the things about biogas and things like that. It's very innovative in a sense. Simone TV, nice to see you, my sister. Thanks so much for coming in. Into the live stream. And then there's a picture here that Wakesho wanted to talk about. This picture, I said I was going to ask you. What's going on in this picture? And it is the flask. It is the flask for me. The flask did it for me, and I was like, I'm going to ask. You know what? I'm even asking. Able just talk about it.
Here I was making content. I was cooking pilau for YouTube, and also I had to take tea first as I was doing my activities. Tea must be there. When you see a taita, then you should see a house with tea. And I was very serious.
Tea is a very important thing for you as a community.
Yes.
Okay. Jason and Gina. Gina is on the live stream. Gina is so excited to see you on the chat. She's screaming like, Wakesho!
Gina!
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Gina, for coming.
Yeah, thank you so much, Gina. Nice to see you. That is from Jason and Gina. And we were just talking about you earlier. let's talk about let's before we move on to this conversation around tea, your outfits. When anytime I'm watching like your videos, and I'm being corrected that it is not called thermos, it is called samos. It is not called thermos. Don't say it in English. It is called samos. It's called
Yes,
samos.
that is Samos, yeah, Samos.
So, and Big Banana says tea and taita is like Tom and Jerry. Like, is it a cultural thing? Is it something that you grow up in? Like, talk to us about tea. Why is tea very important for Taita? I thought tea is a Luya people thing.
Because our place is very cold. Even you can see in my video somewhere, I had to put even on boshori and
Yes.
sweaters. So we keep on taking tea to warm our bodies. Because it's very cold, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, oh yeah, it's called in Taita. Even Tulip's Corner says the same thing, that it is called there.
Yes,
So, that explains it. Because I was wondering why is it that Taitas get very excited over tea? Like, I thought it's a Luya people thing, but clearly. And then Jason and Gina say all of your dishes look so delicious. They look so delicious. They look so delicious.
So much. Thank you.
And then one of the things, and then Chana says, it looks like arugula. So sorry guys, I like talking about food. Don't worry, the co-host is all about food anyway. So nobody, don't feel offended. That is don't feel like you're offending anybody. Chana, everybody is welcome here. So this I like this picture because of the actually the samos. The samos itself is what like totally made me like say this picture is going to end up at the Sunday service for some reason, because I knew it was going to spark a conversation. And even Uncle Paul agrees. Your outfits in your videos, and I'm saying this because Gina is listening. Gina was so grateful for the deras. Yes. Gina was so grateful for the deras that you sourced for her, courtesy of you. You and Eva Kika sent Gina some deras that one was going to, some two are going to end up with her mom. Let me tell you, when those deras were presented to Gina, it was like she was over the moon. Like, she had been looking for those things, and then they were so affordable, and you guys just gave them to her as a gift. I mean, I can say it because I'm reporting, so, and I know Gina does not like, oh, Guga, it's not necessary. I'm like, no. She was so shocked that you just gifted her those things that, even her mom really appreciates. So I want you to talk to us about the Dera culture. These are the things you always wear in your videos. Like, I've never seen you like wearing jeans and things on your videos. Maybe a few things when you're at the farm and you're wearing gumboots and things like that. But you see, even here, it is very distinct that you're wearing Dera. Talk to us about the Dera culture and why it's important, for you guys, especially as part of your culture. You see,
yes.
Yeah.
As a wife and as a mother, you have to put on a flexible dress, which you can be doing your things and also you are okay. A respected woman in the society. Yeah.
How many deras do you own?
I'll have to count. So far, I don't know. Maybe I do the counting.
Okay, let's get an estimate. Just like a random guess, like, because if you're wearing different ones in all your videos and you've done a lot of videos, to be honest,
we can say 10.
I think there are more. I think there are more than 20. I think there are more than 20.
And I also appreciate that Gina's mom appreciated the present. I am humble.
Thank you so much for that. Gina says that she gave. Let me just see. I'm extremely grateful. I wear them all the time. I gave my mama one. She loved it. Thank you again. So
thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for making that. You took a piece of our culture. You gave a piece of our culture that is now being showcased in New York. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. And I think, yeah, it's good. Guys from Taita to New York, baby. From Taita to New York. From Taita to New York. Um, Wakesho, what are we talking about? I forgot.
I cannot remember, but you can also ask me questions about food science.
Okay. All right. I'll come to that. I'll come to that later. People on the chat are still just discussing their own things.
Husband. Maybe
This
we
husband,
ask them if they
this
are
husband
through with the
has gotten out
husbands.
of hand. Wakesho, do you have some brothers? Because there are some single ladies in the community that are asking.
I have
Do you have
one
some?
brother.
Sorry, how many brothers did you say you have?
One.
Or you only have one brother? What is the status? Is he single or double?
Single.
Is he searching or bado ni mdogo ako shule? Just
No, hayuko shuleni, not in school.
he's searching. Yeah? Okay.
Even Uncle Paul is laughing.
No, I'm asking for some ladies there because Maria said, Goga, there are some single ladies at the Sunday service. So can you ask a question for us? And then let's talk about sisters.
I have sisters too who are single.
Wakesho, you have two sisters who are single. Like
I have sisters, not just one, sisters who are single.
Okay. Are they on YouTube? Are they like watching you right now or something so that we can pass a message and say hi and things?
I've not seen their comments here. Maybe I share the chat. Maybe I call them.
Okay, no, you don't need to. You don't need to call them. You're on TV. Yeah, you can't. We are just. I'm just asking. I'm just asking because Big Banana is getting excited there on the chat, and for some, yeah, he's like, Goga, please ask for sisters. I was going to ask, of course. I always ask for everybody so that everybody is catered for. Natecho is like asking, what is the age of your brother? Natecho, you can ask Wakesho those things privately. Natecho is like, what is his age? What is his age? And, yeah. Wakesho, so yeah, Natecho, the family is watching. So vitu zingine wacha tusiuze mtu alafu na anaweza Wakesho may be called for a family gathering. We don't want a family gathering after the Sunday service. The Sunday service. I like that.
I should not be summoned after the service.
Whatever is discussed at the service, guys, is privileged. It remains at the Sunday service. It cannot be used against the co-hosts or the hosts. This is a rule. Whatever is discussed at the Sunday service remains at the Sunday service. It cannot be used anywhere else. It is privileged. It is privileged because Wakesho is protected at the Sunday service. She enjoys protection. So kama mlisikia, tomorrow if you dare ask Wakesho, she will just say, ulisikia wapi? Where did you hear that story? Me, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. Looking forward, Wakesho, what is the next thing for Wakesho Auto? Are there like some new aspects of your culture you hope to showcase in future videos, or what do you hope to share in the future, just going forward in terms of knowing what you've known now about your content? Are there some other aspects you want to explore in terms of your content creation?
Yeah, I'm planning to up my game and more of traditional vibes in my channel. Yeah, and I know guys will love the channel and continue loving it more. And the numbers I know we are going to grow.
Right. And Dida Safari is saying something very nice. Follow Wakesho if you want to meet the sisters. Come on her premieres. Hey,
Yeah.
you want to meet? Yeah, I like that. Hey, Stash, welcome, brother Stash. Nice to see you, Stash. Stash is in the house. Okay, and yeah, and yes, please, guys, give us a thumbs up if you haven't already. Uncle Paul decided to tell us the name. Uncle Paul amesema jina ya brother yako. Natecho, I hope Natecho does. The good thing, Natecho, I think, is on this side, so I don't think Natecho has seen the answer. But yes, I think Natecho, you have been answered by Wakesho's uncle. Right. The other thing that maybe I'll be interested in knowing in terms of just your content creation and the village content that you're making would be in terms of let's say, for example, the channel is growing, the channel is expanding. And you never really have control. And village content for some reason is really picking up generally on YouTube. In case you woke up, Wakesho, in case you woke up tomorrow morning and you have 100,000 subscribers, they've come to like consume your village content, but you are a mother, you are a wife, you are a student, you are a food scientist who has a job that has to be attended. What would you do?
I will still push both and see what is ahead. I'll push because, for example, videos. You don't do videos every day, so you just create time for the video and create time for everything, edit and keep on pushing.
The good thing you said you do premieres on Tuesdays alone, right?
Yes, but maybe later I might change the schedule. I'll see on it. I might be posting 2 videos, but so far I'm doing one because I have to give my audience time to watch.
Okay, that's good. Your kids.
I don't want to suffocate them with videos. So I do one long video on Tuesday, and then a short. I find time and put it.
I like that because
So
I think
one long and one short. Yeah.
I think it also just helps you like structure your brain around the content so that you're not like overstraining yourself and things like that. So that at least you're able to balance these other aspects of your life. Your kids have also been a very big part in terms of your content creation journey. And what do those boys say when they see you making content? Like, I want to just get to understand what your boys normally think when they see you on YouTube and things like that. What do those kids say?
Because I watch a lot of YouTubers, so I think they think YouTube is a part of life. I don't watch my videos. I watch other people's videos. They even know Grace Maku. Yeah, they know Uncle Goga and many more. So I watch other YouTubers, so they know this is a community of YouTube, and mom is doing her thing. Yeah, mom is doing her thing. Nothing much.
Yeah. So these kids, when they one of the things that you are doing with them is also like that aspect of legacy. In case these kids watch mom's content, let's say in the next 20 years, all your kids will be adults. In case they watch, they look back at your work 20 years from today, because that is legacy content. What do you think? What do you hope they'll take away, from it? Just watching, because they'll be seen. One of the things is that they'll be seeing themselves when they were so young and tiny. So those will be good memories, by the way, you're making. But in terms of just like the message you're passing, you showcasing your village content, what is it that you hope at least they take away from it? In case, think of your youngest son, or think of Mwala watching your video 20 years from today. Mkala watching your video 20 years from today. What
They
is that
will
thing?
see evolution. They will see evolution because my past videos and the videos at that time will be different. Even if it is village content, it will be different. I think they will laugh, they will comment, and also maybe they will follow my recipes too and follow my ways like farming.
I love that. And it's so nice just to for me. Just seeing your kids helping you feel like you need the maize and things like that. I think it's really very nice to see. Just in a sense. So guys, I don't see any questions on the live stream right now, so I'm getting into the cool zone of the Sunday service because almost 3 hours. So in case if there's any burning question, compliments, in case you've not connected to Wakesho, this is the time I want you guys to jump over and make sure you are dropping those blue hearts on her chat. I know some of you are just talking to each other, so I'm seeing a lot of private conversations going on in the chat. This is good. That is part of engagement, and I love it. I love the fact that some of you are talking to each other on the live stream because it makes us it makes me see the receipts. And in addition to seeing the receipts, I'm able to at least make sure that the conversation is going on. Are there any burning questions you want to ask Are there any burning questions you want to ask? Um, please do ask those particular questions so that we can start like slowing down the show. Okay. Natecho says my Samsung is showing Wakesho shining like a diamond. Share your skincare routine, oh. Hey, first of all, Wakesho, before you answer that question, let me just throw some shade here. Natecho, when you are asking this question, was you saying your Samsung, was it even necessary? Like, did you just have to humble brag? She just had to brag about her phone briefly. Like, was the humble bragging necessary? Like, and then the question you wanted to ask was Wakesho's skincare routine. That was the most important part in that entire question. But your Samsung, hey, Wakesho, you see the problems I go through on YouTube. Like, it was not necessary. In short, what was your Samsung and Wakesho skincare routine? Like, I give up. Anyway, Wakesho, your skincare routine is being asked. Anyway, you have great skincare routine. You have a great like smooth skin. What are the secrets? That's what she wants to know.
First, I have to congratulate Natecho V for the hard work she's doing on YouTube, and congratulations for owning a Samsung. Yeah, that is very, very important. I had to underline in bold. My skincare routine, I take a lot of water and I apply Vaseline. Nothing much, and a lip balm. But take a lot of water.
Guys, drink a lot of water. Do you also take okra water? Somebody is asking for a friend.
No, I don't take okra water. I eat okra, but not okra water. And also do workouts, Natecho. Do workouts for you to sweat.
Have you seen the workouts Natecho does? Stop encouraging her to do workouts. Let's leave that one for Kanini. Kanini will teach you and Natecho those workout things. But you said drinking your water and minding your business. That's what you said in short, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, yeah, it's very simple. And Vaseline, that's really it. Elsie, welcome. Elsie, nice to see you. Sandy is laughing like crazy there in Canada. Sandy is just like, oh my goodness, what is going on? Please feel free to ask those particular questions, guys. And please don't start saying things like your Samsung or your iPhone or your 85-inch screen. Even Mruna, Hajo is saying the same thing earlier. Like, oh, I'm watching it from my big screen. Like, you could have just said you're watching us in Manchester. These things about you guys, you like humble bragging at the Sunday service. It is a behavior that I've noticed with a lot of concern. People start here saying, I'm watching it from my 85. This is East African is the one who likes specifying. I'm watching you guys from my 85-inch television screen. And then she asks something there to neutralize the bragging so that we don't like see the bragging part, but it's already been done. So I know people like humble bragging at the Sunday service, but it is okay. We are rich, we are blessed, and people have to show their blessings at the Sunday service. Elsie Knight, welcome. Elsie Knight, nice to see you. Nice to see you. But yes, she said, drinking water and minding her business. Your husband is laughing about this okra water. Why is Mr. Otto laughing about okra water? What does he know? Wakesho, what have you told him? You've not been great out here with your husband.
Research. We do research about things. So even okra, sometimes we do research about okra. It helps also for those guys who are having constipation. Please eat okra.
And then Jason and Gina says Vaseline is the best for skincare. Vaseline is the best for skincare. And then you're being asked, and also having a husband, right? Natecho is trying to like fish for it, whether that's right. Part of the skincare routine.
Yes, Natecho. It also supplements your skincare to glow.
It is now Wakesho, why are you enabling this behavior on my live stream? Because it is how you're answering these questions to these people. Now you're encouraging. You're encouraging them and they're trapping you, and you're not even falling for the trap. You're even setting a bigger trap for them. There's a question that has been asked by by Passive, and it's very beautiful. Like this one question, I always hearing the opinion of the guest. My beautiful Africa. I like how she starts. This is how you know somebody who like hangs around like royalty. Wakesho, Wakesho, Wakesho. How many times will I call you? My beautiful East African sister. When somebody starts a question like this, just know the question is very heavy. How do you deal with mental health aspect of content creation? I knew that compliment. I knew the question was going to be loaded.
Thank you so much, Passive, for this question. For me, I encourage good vibes. So if I see somebody is not of good vibes, I choose to do something with that person because I'm the manager of my channel. I can there's hiding there are so many things whereby you can get away with that person so that you don't entertain bad energy. Yeah, because it will make you to lose your energy or morale to do something. So don't entertain. For example, in comment section, because these days I rarely go live in comment section, and I thank God also He's sending good people. But if there is a bad vibe, I try to see on how to calm down that person. Yeah.
All right. I think I like that aspect of the energy and the people you hang out, the people you hang around with. And is there any comment that has ever like really upset you on your channel? Because one of the things with your channel is that you are likely to get comments from even people who are very ignorant, and that sometimes can affect like they may end up bringing some bad energy that you don't want on your content. How do you handle those particular comments, and how do you handle those situations as a
First,
creator?
I appreciate their coming. By somebody putting a comment, this means he or she has watched. So I appreciate their coming and try to answer in a calm way.
Mm,
If I'm not in a mood to answer that comment, to reply that comment at that time, I will take my time and then I'll reply when I have the energy. But I don't. Yeah, I'll try to calm them down by doing a good reply. Yeah, and appreciating their watching.
okay. Judy Nyamai just walked into the show and she's like, "Oh my God, Wakesho una glow, mama." She just got very excited there, by walking in. Judy Nyamai, welcome. Nice to see
Thank you
you.
so much, Judy. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, Daniel Berry, welcome. Daniel Berry Sports, nice to see you as well. Daniel, my brother, thanks so much for popping in. And then let me see. I think there's a question that came through there. Aside from mental health, this is from Dr. Stella. Aside from mental health bit of content creation, how do you deal with burnout? Yikes.
Yeah, burnout. Burnout is real. So for me, I stopped doing going live. That is how also I am trying to manage it. Because when you go live, you talk with people, you get tired, bad energy. But with videos, it's better because you only do one video in a week, and you meet at the premiere time. So no much time is taken. And also take your time. Don't zurura to all the live streams because you want to make people happy and you get tired. If it's your time to sleep, sleep. If it's your time to rest, rest. Sometimes you just put your phone off. Don't put the Wi-Fi on so that you don't get the notifications and take your time.
Wanga, welcome, Wanga lady. I like that point that she just said. There are people on the chat who don't know. People like Classic, Rebecca Le Prince, Elsie Knight, Sandy Shimas, Simone. They do not understand what Zurura means. Maybe you can help us there.
Zurura is going from one live to another, scrolling. You come to my live, you stay there for 5 minutes, you scroll, go to the next live, you find our president doing yoga, you chat with people, you scroll, you keep on scrolling. That is what we call Zurura. Jumping from one live stream to the other until from morning to evening until it's dark. Yeah, roaming around on YouTube.
I like that point because like you focus on the videos and you still put the videos and you can still actually watch. There's a I think I was having a conversation with some people last week at the academy, and they were saying, can you actually just, I think it was somebody who asked a question last week at the academy, that can you actually just watch videos and get support? And I'm like, yes, you're watching videos and you're leaving comments. You don't need to be actually on a live stream. Because if you and that's why when we did the June challenge, watching 5 people at watching 5 different people a day, most people are seeing like a lot of progress in terms of their channels because people are now watching their videos. And that actually made some people say, I've not attended like a number of live streams and I'm still getting support on my content. And I said, actually, watch, in case you can't be everywhere at the same time, but you can be occasionally watching people's videos and it still supports. So I think that was very bold of you, Wakesho, saying that I'm not going to be going live. I'm going to focus on my videos and I can still watch people in the background. I can still do replays and things like that. It's honestly very tiring, and you're a mother, you have a job, you're a wife, you have to travel, you have to like do all these things. So I can totally get I can get your frustration when it comes to it. How many videos do you have on your phone or your camera that have not been edited?
Right now, I have 2. I have 2.
There are people who have like, there are people who have over, guys, if you have over 15 videos on your phone that have not been edited, burnout can look like that as well. Burnout is also having more than 15 videos that are waiting for you to edit so that you can upload them on YouTube. That can be burnout. Why have you not uploaded those videos? And but we see you live daily, but you do have video. The last time you posted a video was like 4 months ago. That can be, burnout can look like that. Edit those videos. Sometimes you can actually get time and just edit those videos and schedule them and then let them go like public at some point. Wakesho is very lucky. She has only 2 videos waiting to be thrown onto YouTube. So that means she has to go look for content. She has to go look for content in the next like 2,
this Saturday I have to do something. This Saturday, so anyone who will be around, you can pass by. I'll be cooking YouTube food on Saturday. Welcome.
All right. Good. I like how she's saying, I'll be cooking YouTube food. Mr. Otto, I hope you're listening to your wife speak. There's YouTube food and then there is food for the house. Whatever you do, that information is entirely up to you. Maria is saying, I'm watching and typing with my iPhone, but super chatting with my Samsung S25. Like, who even asked you? Like, now we know you have an iPhone and we know you have a Samsung S25. Like,
Maria is rich. She's rich.
Yeah, like nobody even asked her. Like we were just talking here our own things. But it's like, you guys, it's like you did not see did you know that I did an unboxing video for an S25? Do you know how much an S25 costs? You guys, when I watch you, you have to know that you are privileged. I'm watching you from my S25. Okay, and then Agatha says it is the tighter jeans. Natecho sticks to yogurt and okay, I don't know what she was trying to finish there, but I think she decided to run away at that point. Hey, Agatha, we get it. Sawa, Agatha, we get it. Agatha had to like be part of that answer. She had to be part of that particular answer. So thanks so much, guys. I like the questions that are coming through. Please do ask those questions before we leave in a couple of minutes because time flies. It's like 14 minutes to 3 hours. Wakesho, have you seen it's almost 3 hours?
Even I'm wondering what have I been speaking for all those 3 hours, because I thought the time was too long.
I know. I like because you were asking me that yesterday when we were preparing for the Sunday service. Like, what are we going to be discussing for 2 hours? It's almost 3 hours, just like that. But it's been very engaging, and I like how people are asking the questions, and that is what keeps you going, because people are asking these questions, and you are thinking of this, you are answering this, you are laughing, and that I think keeps the conversation going. I don't know that we have permission maybe to hold you for like about 15 or so more minutes. Is that okay?
It's okay.
Mr. Otto, I know Mr. Otto, is this okay? Because tomorrow is Monday. The kids are supposed to go to school and stuff.
Even I am going to work.
Yeah, Mr. Otto, allow us to just have your wife for like about 15 more minutes, and then we'll be able to release her, because I know the kids. Hey, and where are those boys? Those kids have not
They have
come to
slept.
interrupt.
I think they have slept because right now is 10. They have
Okay.
slept because tomorrow we are waking up early.
Okay, that's good. I was wondering, because the house has been very quiet for a house that has three boys. I was expecting drama and fights and things, and you know.
They
All
have
right.
slept. Yes.
Okay, guys. So we'll release vacation about 15 or so minutes, just to make sure that at least we wrap up the conversations in terms of in terms of like in terms of just like that content, that village content, and make sure things are just closing in nicely. Things are closing in nicely. I'm very grateful just for you coming to share this particular content. I love your channel. It's a channel I observe a lot, because I always like. And the reason that made me make the decision to bring you to the Sunday service was, there's something I noticed. I noticed you are paying now more attention to the videos, and I noticed there was something changing. The algorithm was pushing your videos out more, because I open YouTube. You do your premieres on Tuesdays. So anytime I open YouTube, I find Wakesho Auto. There you see those things, the thumbnails. I see them on the homepage, and I'm like, what is Wakesho up to, or something like that. So so good. I think, at the videos getting that even YouTube is now promoting them on our home pages, and that's why I said maybe there's something happening here with the content. There's something happening here with your village content, and I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing. What will you say have been the challenges for you, especially on this platform? Like, and what and how are you like navigating them? I know threshold is a big deal for most people, especially in this side of the world. But what would you say are some of the things that like you struggle with, especially on this particular platform, and how maybe can we help and chip in or things like that?
Getting good views on videos is a problem. Good views. And views translate into your threshold, because when the people watch, we cannot say that all are skipping ads. There are some who are watching with the ads. So the more the views, the better. And what I'm struggling with now is views. Yeah.
Views, okay, views. And is there any like particular are there any particular steps you are taking? Because I noticed there's some extra effort now you're putting on the thumbnails, in a sense. The thumbnails are
Yeah.
thumbnail.
Yeah, the thumbnails and also the editing. These days I use CapCut Pro to edit, because even CapCut now became hard on us. They want to put the
Yes,
watermark on our videos.
the
So that one,
watermark.
yeah, it's not very appealing. So
Right.
I'm really, really trying, and also using what I have. If it is a stand, I make sure the camera is on a stand, so that I get a better video, better capturing.
Okay. Stan, what are some of the things you have? Damilola, nice to see you, Damilola, our American correspondent. Hey, I have to say it to her, because she's going to. I made so much fun of Damilola before she left for the US. Nowadays I say in the US, I'm just like, let me keep quiet, because I made fun of her internet a lot when she was in Africa. Damilola, our American correspondent, thank you so much for coming in. Guys, she's actually in the US. She's actually in the US now. So when you
Yeah.
see her, she does not have those problems anymore. Goga of Switzerland, yes, thank you so much. Damilola, leave me alone. You left me with these African internet problems. Damilola, leave me alone. I know you're making fun of me indirectly, but leave me. Enjoy the US in peace. What was I even asking? Yeah, I was going to ask you in terms of like you talked about you have at least a tripod, you do have a laptop, you do have lights, because you look amazing there. What are some of the few investments you have for your content creation? You have it can be a phone, it can be a camera, it can be however small it is. Talk to us about those.
My Oppo phone, long live my Oppo phone Reno 11. I've become the career type. Long live my Oppo Reno 11 and also Reno 8. Yeah, I appreciate those phones are the ones which I use for the filming. and also
Mhm.
have a laptop for the editing, the stand for holding my camera. Yeah, and I make sure I do my content during the day mostly, so that I get the
Nice.
clear lighting.
Nice. Actually, yeah, you do them outdoors most of the time.
Yeah, and before it is dark.
Okay. I mean,
So I have to
guys,
create time for that.
what
It's
did you
not
do
like
now that CapCut took that thing? So alternatives to CapCut, like for your editing, what do you rely on now?
CapCut Pro. Now I'm using CapCut Pro.
So you pay for
Yeah,
it.
yes.
Is it too pricey or something like that, or
You pay yearly. You pay yearly. If you pay yearly, it's not that much. You pay yearly, so you know
why
you can. Mm.
why CapCut as opposed to, let's say, some other free editing softwares? Is it because it's something that you're more comfortable with, or it has better features? Why Cap?
I tried others, but I could not get what I wanted. I wanted good videos. I tried
Okay.
another apps, but they were not up to standard. So you know, even those for free, they don't have what you have paid for. There are some things which you'll not get. We call them applications or what added advantages. For the
Oh,
free ones, you will not get. Maybe like transition is not there, and so many things. Yeah.
oh, makes sense. Makes sense. I think did I say Oppo is a good phone for filming. By the way, Oppo is known for its good camera. That is Dida Safari. Dida Safari said Oppo is camera. Okay, good to know. And then I see. Then I see. I think Judy Passive was saying something. Okay, Passive was saying something, but that is not meant for me. That is for Judy Nyamai. Um, right. And then, okay, don't say anything that is standing out there when it comes to the editing. Good to know. CapCut and Premiere Pro are the best. So yeah, Damilola I guess uses the same software. So I think that makes better sense. Right. Is there any burning question on the chat before we start getting Wakesho to like start like doing the wrap up conversation before we release her? I promised her 15 minutes. I have like 5 more minutes and thereabout. Um, Wakesho, you can read, right? Ha ha ha! Can you read people? You are going to teach people how to read. Now your laptop yako, you're going to share your screen and you're going to read people because there are people here who bother me about. I know you don't do live stream, so you never have pressure to read, but you do premieres. I've never seen you read from a premiere, but it has never happened. So, but in any case, you guys can just take an Uber back. Can take an Uber back. I don't want to. I've already kept vacation there for 3 hours. I don't want to stress her. Yeah, stress her
They
for no
can
reason.
also use motorbike.
What is I no? Yeah, you use motorbike. What I don't. What are those? What's
They
that?
can use motorbike to your place instead of Uber ride. They can use motorbike.
No, no. The you don't come to the presidential palace with those things. No. What are those? Like, what are those? I don't have those kind of problems. I don't have those kind of problems. I don't have those kind of problems. But yes, I mean, I like I like these conversations. I did enjoy these conversations, and I think it was very interesting. It's a great conversation, especially when it comes to keeping up a culture. And my final question before I allow you to do like your solo conversation will be what is that one aspect of your tradition? You know, there's being Taita means there's that Dawida tradition. It can even be a proverb that has always remained as a guiding light in your life. Like just give us just a taste of a cultural. It can be a cultural thing. It can be a proverb. It can be a saying that is always your guiding light, not just in terms of content creation, but also just in terms of even how you approach life as a person, and as a human being.
There's a proverb in Taita which says, Kana kaida indanya.
Hmm. What does that mean?
When you give somebody, and he will also reciprocate by giving too. So for example, if I watch your video, you come and watch mine. Though we pray that we get millions of views, that we cannot have that problem of roaming from one property to another watching videos. That and also when you watch others and God sends a million people to watch your videos, it will be good. But so far, because we are still young YouTubers, I'll watch Kanini's video, and Kanini, I know she will reciprocate by coming back to watch mine, and we'll keep on growing our channels. Yeah.
That's true. All right. And then Kanini says, good thing about Wakesho, she supports live streams, but she does videos. Like, yeah, she never does live streams, but she supports people's live streams and things like that. And yeah, I think that's it. Unless I don't see anything burning on the chat, I think I've asked I have everything on my notes. But actually, I know you took notes. Is there anything that you wanted to like address, maybe in this live stream that I've not asked, that maybe I can give you a chance to just maybe talk about it? I know the food science conversation was like it's a very important thing, and it's one of the next best things to your in your career. Do you see yourself still staying in that space of food science, or you're going to actually you're planning to like get into another space? I do not want to get so deep into your what you do on a day-to-day basis, just for because I wanted to focus it more on the content.
For me, maybe I'll tell somebody who wants to join a college or a university, or somebody with parents with kids here. When the kids want to learn, there's a department called Applied Science, whereby they offer a course called Food Science. Food Science is a good course. You'll never hassle much, because everybody is processing of foods is everywhere, so they can still work in processing farms or analysis laboratories. So food science is a good course. That is what I can say. That is what I can tell parents in this platform.
Are there like difficult requirements to get into the program?
Difficulties in getting into the program?
In terms of the qualifications and things like that?
They have to pass. The kids have to pass. Now also in Kenya, the system has changed, the CBC. So before it was one has to have biology, chemistry, and maths. Those are compulsory. Yeah.
What are the career options? Just from like your perspective, like where will you end up in case I go and do food science? Where am I likely to end up in terms of placement for a job? Just to get a picture.
In any processing food processing company, a food scientist can work anywhere from the laboratory to the plant. Yeah, anywhere in a food processing company, a food scientist fits there. A food scientist fits in any part of a food processing company.
All right. Shiro, thanks so much for coming in. Shiro, aka Piney Crafts, was like asking any future plans. I think I'd already asked this, but maybe I can have Wakesho just like cement any future plans in terms of not just content creation at Wakesho Auto, but also just overall. It can be farming. Is there like a new plant you want to put in the farm? Is there like maybe are you planning to change jobs anytime soon? I mean, what are the future plans? Are you planning to start like are you planning to start like a Dera line of content and things?
Maybe the plant I have so far is the biogas plant.
Yeah,
and so far I just want to work on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I want to put effort on it. Maybe in 3 years time it could be somewhere good.
Oh, that's good, and I think you're doing well. So we just expect more videos, Are you going to stick to the Tuesday upload premiere schedule for now? Ama, there's a plan to like expand or something like that?
I might change right now because I'm not that busy. I'll see on it. I'll check my analytics and see way forward. But so far Tuesday is good.
I like
When I
that.
check my
I will
analytics.
consult my analytics. I will consult my analytics and I will make a decision. September is the month of analytics. I'm stressing everybody of analytics the entire month of September. So I like how you just said it so naturally and effortlessly. Guys, if the co-host has talked about it, you can tell we are going somewhere with this. We are going somewhere with this. Somebody on the chat got very excited about food science. I think that is Maxine. Maxine 254 says science.
Maxine is my college mate. We just finished college with her. Maxine, greetings and thank you so
When
much
your
for
classmates
coming.
came to the Sunday service, hey, this woman, guys, this woman is phenomenal. Not just the family, even the class. I think at this point, even I think the colleagues are busy watching in the bushes. At this point, I
Yeah,
think.
I shared it on WhatsApp so anybody is free to come. So long as I've not done what. So long as he or she can access my status. I
The question that
invited.
the question that has been asked is very sensitive. And your husband, I don't know what your husband. I wish your husband was not on the chat, but because it's been asked by one of my channel members, my members, I give them priority. I cannot ignore them because otherwise they will cancel the membership next month, and I will not get threshold. So I always have to like make sure that members feel happy because they are paying for the service. But you can choose whether to answer this question, or you can even just give a politically correct answer. Because I know your husband is on the chat, and I don't want to get into trouble. So
Maria, you are my role model, and I always see Kai Kai on your live stream, and I feel good. Why not? Why not, Maria?
oh, Mr. Otto, Mr. Otto, pressure kwako. Mr. Otto, Mr. Otto, pressure kwako. But anyway, I like how she has answered. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? The skincare routine has already been shared. Well, Gina wants to know, Wakesho, another question about your beautiful skin. What do you wash your face with?
Gina, thank you so much. I wash my face with just the normal soap which I bathe with. I don't have special soap for my face. Yeah, but I take a lot of water.
Hey, this thing of
Thank you
taking a
so
lot of
much.
water, water therapy, water is everything, yeah? Water is everything.
It's here.
And even I guess even the food you eat. Do you have like any food that you've totally restricted from your diet?
I don't take junk foods like chips, maybe in some occasions, but not every day. I really, really watch what I eat. I try to be healthy.
You try to be healthy. I'm going to expose you right here. What was going on in this part of the? Let me see. Where are those pictures? No, they are not coming out, and I want to show receipts.
Don't expose me.
There are some receipts here. Hold on.
Wow. Here I was celebrating my milestone on YouTube. This is a YouTube cake. You can see the way it is.
What milestone
Yeah,
was this?
it was 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 K view, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Monetization. So I just
wow.
Yeah.
Nice. This celebration must have happened offline, not online, Cindy.
Yeah, it was offline. Then I did a video.
Yeah, because I would have known. I'm like, this Mr. Otto, I'm glad you missed the question. There was no question to you. It was just like Mr. Otto, it was not a question. It was like it was a suggestion, and your wife's answer was going to determine your reaction on the chat. She She was being asked when do we expect a last born, and I was apologizing before she answers so that because I knew you are on the chat and you may hear this question, and the last born can only happen in case you are involved, and that is so the pressure is on you. The pressure is on you. Okay. What is the name of the soap? Goga, send it to me.
Name of the soap. Luca sent it to me. Jason and Gina, I use random soap. Sometimes I do sunlight, shower sour. This shower sour.
We shall arrange.
We shall arrange that one. We shall arrange.
We shall arrange. Gina will be coming back to Nairobi next year, so we'll make sure that she gets. We'll make sure that Gina gets your sunlight.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Elego guys are laughing at how I answered your husband because it was he put me on the spot. Maria will ban you from my live stream. You stop asking me these sensitive questions to my guests because you are making me now. When the Sunday service is over, I'm the one who people will remember that I asked that question. Yet the question came from the audience, not me. I did not. Maria, you better ask another. Please ask other questions that are not. You can ask those things to Wakesho on private videos or things. Don't get me involved in that drama. But anyway, guys, a good story is good until another one is told. Wakesho Auto, this has been amazing. I'm not chasing you, but I'm just also mindful of the time as well. But thank you so much for your time. Thanks so much for thanks so much for the great conversation we just had on this Sunday service. Once again, guys, before Wakesho leaves, if you've not connected to her, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go to her channel. The link that is pinned on top of my chat. I want you to go to her channel. The link that is pinned on top of my channel will take you over to her live stream. If you have not subscribed to her channel, I want you to go to the live stream, drop some blue hearts there. Drop some blue hearts there just before she leaves, just for us to send some love and some, just make sure that she feels get out of my live stream right now, go to her live stream. There are 30 of you on my live stream right now. Or I think there are 25 to 30 people on my live stream right now. Get out, go and make sure that you've given her blue heart before she does her sign out and her sign off. Just to confirm that you're connected to her. You can also leave her comment on one of the shots. She also does some very amazing shots. She does some very beautiful shots. You can also leave her comments on the shots so that at least she's able to keep track and also come and check you out when she has the time. Do that right now before we let her go and we release her. So Wakesho, this part of the live stream, I'm just going to let you do a sign out. I'm going to put you on solo layout. Solo layout means that you're going to just be alone, and I'm going to give you about 2 minutes to just wrap up the conversation. And then once you're done, we'll be able to release you. And then, thank you so much for, your time and everything. And, you feel free to come and co-host the Sunday service once again. But I'm so honored to have you as the first co-host. This month, there's a list of very powerful women who are going to be hosting the Sunday service. And you are the one who has kind of opened the door for them. And when I posted that picture this week on my channel, everybody was so fascinated about the girl power that is in the month of September. So thank you so much for starting for us that girl power segment that is in the month of September. And I don't take it for granted you sharing your time, your knowledge, your resources, and your tips for the last 3 hours we've been sitting with you. To the people on Wakesho's live stream, I'm going to drop my live stream link, or maybe I can ask any of the moderators there to drop my live stream link so that people can take the Uber back once we release Wakesho, because I have to end her live stream. And then you guys have to jump over this side for us to read the affirmation, and then we can send you guys on a raid somewhere. I need somebody on my chat to type for me Wakesho and Goga raid, a purple and blue heart somewhere in there. Wakesho and Goga raid, a purple and a blue heart somewhere in there. But if you're over at Wakesho, we are going to end the live stream the moment she finishes speaking and finishes her sign out. And then you guys, you can come over here so that I can make a few announcements, a few administrative announcements. and then we can go on a Goga and Wakesho raid. Natecho V, I kindly request you to do for me that command, Goga and Wakesho raid with the blue and purple hat on my chat. Thank you. All right, Wakesho, I'm going to let you do that. This picture was very beautiful. Like the pilau, the kachumbari, the ndizi. Hey, this was going to be the last picture of that video. I will send you this. I will send you this PowerPoint because I know you just enjoyed seeing it running there. I will send it over to you so that you can use it. It's only like 3 minutes long. I will forward it over to you because I noticed you are beaming when you saw it. Right. And you definitely don't have 10 deras. You have more than 50 deras, I can tell. I've seen. All right, over to you, Wakesho. Let me allow you to do the sign out and then we can release.
Thank you so much, President Goga, for hosting me. And thank you so much, all, for showing us love and for coming to this live stream. I really, really appreciate. I was calling it an interview. Today I told my people I have an interview with President Goga. I appreciate. This is a big privilege to be hosted by our very own YouTube president. Thank you so much. What I'm going to say is be blessed, everyone, our super chatters, those who have joined our membership, those who also came, be blessed. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate. And thank you so much, Goga, for choosing Wakesho Auto to be the first co-host on this September. It's not a joke, man. It is not a joke. I appreciate, and God bless you. We will talk next time when I am co-hosted again. Thank you so much, my good people. Bye. I love you so much.